Right, do we... Oh. I don't think we have to have it in landscape anymore. I think we can do it in portrait. It's working in portrait. Oh yeah, if I do it in portrait, you won't be able to see you. I shall switch it round. Let me just...
I haven't got any straws.
Okay. Oh, it's got a lighting thing on it as well now. Every time we go on this, it's got something new. Okay. Oh, hi, Reese. Can even do a green screen on a live now.
Yeah, no straws. I can see.
Right. Orientation is locked. Rotate device. Oh no, Kev, I can't turn it round anymore. It has to be in portrait. I did have an email about something to do with that the other day, and I didn't read it. Yeah, I can only do it long ways up now. Portrait. If you try and turn it.
I found a straw.
How did you find that straw too?
I was seeing a juice bottle.
It's like a freaking... Drink my drink from across the room, shall I? I think I'll just chin. Now Kev has to get out the live so that we can read the comments on his phone, because there's so teeny tiny the writing. Oh, Happy New Year! These, I see what Brooke was saying. Brooke was drinking out of these glasses at Christmas, and she said they're quite hard because it's all bumpy.
Would you want me to change your glass?
That's fine.
Do you want to like udge over a bit so I can actually be in it?
Yeah. Pop that up there.
Oh, let's get Sienna's bed first.
That's Felicity's one. Sienna's on her bed.
They're well supportive.
Yeah, but they're not as good a quality as I was hoping they would be, because they've gone a bit squishy.
There we go. Oh my god, look at my bowl patch. Look. That's awful.
Have I coloured my hair? Not for a while. I've been playing with my Dyson Airwrap again today. It all just seems to like, it looks okay, and then all of the curls seem to just group into one big curl, and I just end up with like, see what I'm saying? Like it just all, rather than being, anyway, yeah, and it's done it that side as well. It has dropped out loads from earlier on, but no, it hasn't been coloured for a while. Going grey rapidly. Oh wow. Okay. Dry January. Does that say dry January? No. Drenched January.
We don't do dry January in my
Damp
house.
January.
Can't remember till December, I see.
Hi. We're going to do our Q&A. I just put a Q&A box on the community page. I know not everyone sees the community page, so like just feel free to just drop in now. But actually, I was thinking that nobody would have anything to ask because, you know, we're boring. But actually, we've got like about 20 questions here. So in a minute, I will like just, I guess, crack on. But obviously, we didn't announce that we were doing a live, so we'll just give people a chance to see that it's, you know, if they've got notifications bell on, should get a notification saying that we're live. Fingers crossed.
Well, we've got 66 people.
I feel like this sofa, we really need a new sofa.
Sit on the pillow, make you a bit taller.
I'm going to have to, because the sofa is, or I'm going to have to sit on my knees. We do need a new sofa, because this is where everyone wants to sit. It's the comfiest part. And
not the comfiest part when you fall asleep.
No, and it's so...
I quite like that.
All of our fat bottoms have made it quite dipped. Yeah, and I can't sit here upright, because you just sort of... My mum doesn't like our sofa at all.
What she's going to do is she's going to sit on her
floor.
leg, and then after the live, she's going to say,
I'm going to have a dead leg. Yeah. I also didn't go to the toilet before we went live, so I'll probably have to run to the loo at some point as well.
What are these crown things on here now? Top
commenters, I think. There's all sorts of new features in it. Like, oh, look at all that down the side. How can I can't put that away. Look at all of that, look. I've got a light, I've pressed on retouch, I've pressed on lighting. You can go green screen, create highlight, but you can't fiddle with these features unless you're live. And obviously, I don't want I don't want to be on a live just like tapping things because who knows what I'm going to tap. But I am going to press close on there, otherwise it stays up on the screen. Where are the girls? They're up in bed. They're not asleep, but they're upstairs.
You're on the tablets.
They are on their tablets.
Treat yourself to new. I wish I could treat myself to a new sofa.
Oh,
but
no.
Sofas are really. We looked at sofas a few weeks ago.
I've seen the ones I want, and they're so expensive.
You're looking at about £4,000. They're about £2,000 a piece, aren't they, for sofas?
Well,
to get
one
a free
and a half. The ones I've seen are in Sofology.
I want the one that extends out.
What is it we went to when we were in Bristol? I was like, that's the shop I've seen the sofas. It keeps coming up on my Facebook, like, you know, like suggested posts. Let's go and have a look. And we walked into SCS. It wasn't SCS. It was Sofology. Why do all the staff at SCS look like they're actually building the sofas? Wouldn't it? We were really thrown by their work uniform.
Yeah, they look like aprons on, didn't
they? They look like the Seven Dwarfs in little, like they were gonna sit and build the sofas. We were like, I'm sure they're there to sell the sofas, not build them. But we were in the wrong place, and we still haven't been into the right place because I've seen where the right place is now. It's just over the road, Sofology. But the sofas I like in there are £1.50 a piece. It's crazy. We got a steal with this, didn't we? We were so lucky. This would have been 3,000 if we'd have bought it in the shop when it wasn't in liquidation.
Do you prefer Marvel or Disney? Who are your favourite characters? Me, it's Marvel. My favourite characters, Deadpool, funny as anything. I do like Thor, and I like watching Iron Man, especially if you watch it from like Iron Man 1 up to Iron Man 4, I think it was, or 3 or 4. Hold on.
I've look. Now we're in portrait. You see so much more of the sofa. And I've got a really short dress on, so I'm gonna and I keep sitting like this. I'm gonna flash everyone.
And then you see how Iron Man evolved his suits from Mark 1 to Mark 70 something. Brilliant films. So yeah, that is my preference. And Kaylee is definitely a Disney girl.
Well, Sienna let out a little revelation yesterday that she's not watched the real life Aladdin or any Aladdin. She must have watched it with us, but she'd have been too small to remember. And I was like, I need to rectify that because the real life Aladdin is amazing, but they're doing real life Rapunzel. They've just casted it, so I'm looking forward to that. Right, how many people are on? Should we get on with our questions? Oh, you can only see on my phone over 100, so loads of questions. I've kind of grouped some of them together because they're like people asking the same question. So what lots of people have asked is, do we have any holidays planned? They love watching our holiday videos. And someone else asked, if we're going on holiday, will it just be the younger ones or the older ones too? So two questions there. Holiday wise, we really want to go on holiday this year. I've got this little thing where
noticing my bulb patch.
Oh, Kev, you poor bulb. Don't sit, hold your phone there, don't lean down. That's it. I've lost my train of thought now. Yeah, we'd like to go on holiday, as always. I always like to have a holiday. I always like to have things to look forward to. I have said to the older ones that I would like to have a family tradition where every other year we go on holiday all together, and that just continue for as long as possible. So, once they have their own families, we all still every other year try to go on holiday together. Now, that's what I would like to have as a family tradition. Whether or not that will happen will obviously all be down to circumstances individually. But this year is the year that I would like to go again, because it will be 2 years since we all went to Italy. Unfortunately, Reese and Bella have, not unfortunately, fortunately for them, unfortunately for me, they already have a holiday booked for the two of them. Obviously, Bella is still a uni student, so they haven't got like bags of money to go on like multiple holidays, but they have booked a holiday for the two of them, and they are going away to Lanzarote. So they won't be able to come on any family holiday that we do this year. Jamie and Brooke will come with us, more than likely. Can everyone else see the screen flashing? I don't know if it's to do with we've got a tripod now. I think it's the ring light. I think it's causing the phone to struggle with focusing.
Yeah, it doesn't mind,
it keeps flashing a little bit. If that's driving people mad, I can turn the ring light off. But we might be plunged into more darkness. Is that going to be better, do you reckon?
Yeah, probably.
Because I think it's reflecting off the wall behind us and it's causing it to flash. So yeah, Jamie and Brooke will most likely come with us, and Summer will come with us. Summer is keen to come on holiday. However, could be massive spanner in the works is that Kev has an appointment on Wednesday with the hospital for a check on his pacemaker. So for anyone that doesn't know, Kev's got a pacemaker, and it will run out of battery every sort of 10-ish years. And it will have, so I said 10-ish years. It has to be changed. Now, if it needs changing this year, we probably won't be able to have a week-long family holiday because he only has so much holiday allowance for the year, and he has to save some of that for the time off he has at Christmas, and he'll need the time off for recovery. And recovery, you can't rush yourself back to work after that sort of operation. So my mum did come up with a good idea earlier on when I was talking to my mum about it. She said, if he does have to have it changed this year and you can't take that holiday, it's still flashing, it's driving me mad.
I can see it. You're the only one.
It's driving me nuts.
No one else on here can see it. You're the only one.
Is it? Oh, if no one else can see it, that's all right. But I keep seeing it flash and it's annoying me. Yeah, my mum came up with a good idea that if he does have to go in and have it done this year, instead of going away on an abroad holiday, which is what we're hoping to do, we could book a UK localish holiday and go away whilst he's recovering. And I thought you thought that was quite a good idea as well, didn't you? Like, be able to just go away from home,
I think it's
go somewhere relaxing.
Yep,
don't take the kids.
Kaylee's going to book me.
I'm going to stay here with the kids.
And then she's going to book me an all-inclusive somewhere.
No, it's got to be in the UK in case you need to go to the hospital for any reason. That's what Mum was saying. You won't be able to go abroad because you'll need to be near hospital in case there's any complications. You wouldn't want the insurance. Well, you'd have travel insurance, but it would be a bit dicey, wouldn't it? A bit worrying. So, yeah. We hope to go on holiday this year. As always, the older ones are invited. We want to be able to pick up as much of the bill of that holiday for the older ones as well. So like when we went to Italy, they will pay for their flight and we will pay for the accommodation. So it doesn't cost them a lot of money so we don't want it to cost them a lot of money, and I don't want them to feel like they have to come. Although Jamie did sort of say that they might not come, and I did throw my toys out my pram the other day.
Yes, you did.
I really did. Sorry, Jamie, if you're watching. But it feels important to me. I didn't grow up with a very close-knit family, and it's very important for me to try and start new traditions and things that we do as a family as our family grows, that we remain close and we don't drift apart. So I would really like it if we could do that every other year, but we'll see. Like I said, it's all circumstantial, and especially once they start, having bills and such to pay, holidays become expensive.
Hannah's just put a really good thing on there. She put, "Hi guys, just wondering if you had some snowfall this year." No, we haven't had no snow.
What we did, we had the tiniest little dandruffy dusting.
Well, no snowfall.
not substantial snow.
She's got an awesome idea. Your young girls is to teach them first aid in case anything goes wrong.
Well, there is a free to attend first aid course being run over at the pub. Random, I know, but a friend of ours, or mum from the school.
Road?
Yeah, they're
When's
doing.
That? I can go to that.
Yeah, they are. Terry put it on Facebook the other day.
Yeah, I can go to that. When's that?
No, you don't get to go to the pub and drink. You get to go and learn first aid.
But it's at the pub.
But it's being done very basically, a teenager was stabbed locally to us, and from that she wants to do a first aid course for people to know what to do in those sorts of situations. And I did think that I saw the first aid course, but I'm not sure I think it'd be too grown up for the girls. I think they need to do a more like a St John's Ambulance child-led first aid course.
Yeah,
but it's definitely something I want to look in into for them to do.
Loads of people saying they like your hair as well.
Oh, thank you. I'm slowly getting there. I mean, it takes forever, but every time I give my hair a good I try to wash my hair every 3rd day, and when I give it a good nice wash, I'm trying out the air wrap, but it is time consuming. But it won't be time consuming once I get the hang of it.
Every 3 days you wash your hair?
Yeah, every 3rd day.
I wash my hair every day with shower gel.
I've not got the same sort of level of hair as me. So could you imagine if I can start washing it every day if you want. I just need an hour and a half to myself to dry it and play with the Dyson hair wrap. Lots of people are asking about plans for the house this year and what we're planning to do. So we read through these questions before going live, and we came to the conclusion that there's lots of stuff we'd like to do with the house.
Yeah.
So
we want to do the kitchen. But it's not just doing the kitchen. What's the point in putting a nice new,
floor down? I want to tile on the floor.
Breakfast bar. If your cupboards and you need new cooker and this and that. So same with the front room. I want to decorate the front room. Well, I don't want to decorate. I hate decorating.
Yeah, we'd like to be able to afford. We'd like
to do the front room, but we need new sofas and this and that. So each room needs a few £1,000. So
it's hard, isn't it?
Do you spend thousands of pounds and have no holidays? And do one room of the house and to be trashed within 3 years' time.
It still doesn't really get looked after because we still got kids and pets.
And rabbits.
Yeah, I mean the rabbits. The girls keep bringing the rabbits in here, and the rabbits keep pulling up the carpet.
I'm pretty sure it was you that brought the rabbits in
I
here
did
earlier.
bring them in because Bella said that she saw them in when she got to our house. She went into the garden and they looked cold. So she was like, "Oh, we saw the bunny." Your eyes going red there.
Yeah, because I took
Kev
the
just picked the bunnies up to put them back in the garden, and he's allergic to them. I shouldn't have said that because once you know that it's going red, it goes redder because you start itching it.
I haven't itched it.
Why are you going to take an antihistamine? That eye is going really red. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, the girls keep bringing the bunnies in here, and they keep going at the carpet.
I just keep with one eye on the camera.
The room, this room, every room needs replastering, needs new skirting boards, and it just feels like you're polishing a turd all the time. And it's really difficult. And then there was another question that I wanted to roll into this one, but I had written it down somewhere else. And that was, will you ever move house? We probably will move house at some point. We will look to do a mutual exchange once we can downsize to a 3-bed. So it's not massively too far into the future. And you do think oh, do I really want to pay thousands of pounds to have rooms replastered and new skirting boards and new this and new that, if actually our plan is to one day to move? And we'd just like to move, we'd love to move to a house that isn't as old as this one, I think, with so much needs.
No, we're not moving to Cheshire.
No.
Someone might be moving to Cheshire. I can't afford to move to Cheshire. You seen our properties up there?
Yeah. So someone may be going to Chester University, but we have a few more auditions to go to yet before she makes.
How long have we been in our house?
14 years next month.
Yes.
I answered this question yesterday.
And we had a kitchen fitted
when Sienna had just been born. So
8 years ago. So yeah, we're not due a new kitchen.
And
the kitchen they put in are
it's so bad.
They're crap kitchens.
When we moved in here, the kitchen had been in here since a very, very long time. It was really old fashioned, but it was solid. People previous had painted it, hadn't they? Because it would have been like a dark wood originally, and they'd painted over them, and the paint was a bit scratched and such. But the kitchen was absolutely solid. Then I hated it. I hated the kitchen so much, especially the floor. The flooring was awful, and I couldn't wait for a new kitchen to be put in. And when they said, right, we're putting you in a new kitchen, for anyone that doesn't know, our house is Housing Association, they came round and they showed me what choices of cupboards and flooring and worktop, and I was so excited. But it was during the grey aesthetic, the Mrs. Hinch, everything has to be white and grey, and I actually hate it. Grey and white, it's just so sterile, isn't it? It feels like,
to be fair, the people that fit the kitchen haven't fitted.
And then they turned up when I just got out of hospital. Sienna was 2 days old. and because she'd been born early, it was meant to be done before she was born, and they were like, oh, she wasn't meant to be here yet, and I hadn't cancelled them coming because I didn't know how long it would then take to have it done, or I didn't want to end up back at the bottom of the pile. So I was like, we'll just manage. Oh, it was managing, wasn't it? I was so sore. I'm like, you know, if you had a baby and your boobies start like, oh, the pain, and I was awful, but I just wanted it done. And the guy that was fitting it was going on holiday to Mexico, wasn't he? He was telling us just that as soon as I finish this kitchen, I'm going on holiday to Mexico. Tell me he didn't rush that kitchen. None of the cupboard doors are lined up. None of the handles are straight, and it's just really naff. And I know that sounds so like rude because, you know, we didn't pay for it, and I mean we pay our rent, and we should be like, I'm appreciative, but it's just not the best. It's not the greatest, and we're like, oh, we really like to do things, but if you do something and it looks, that part looks nice, but then your cupboard doors still aren't matched up and whatever. Anyway, other than that, the other thing is that we really want to do the my idea of putting in cupboards and then having bar stools, but doing that, the bar stools are so expensive, and you don't want to buy cheap. We were just saying, weren't we, when we talked through this question?
Well, bar stools that I would probably get, I'd probably go a bit on the cheaper range because I'm a tight git.
Well, I don't want spinny ones.
The ones at Kayla, she doesn't want spinny ones, she wants the solid ones, and they are anywhere between...
They're about £100 each.
Yeah.
They're about £100 each.
So you're looking at 800 quid on bar stools, plus 2 spares when Jamie and Brooke say...
Yeah, well, they can just be emergency ones. They can just be cheapy ones, that like fold-up ones.
You still got to put them somewhere.
Yeah, I know. That's why I like the fold-up type ones.
Yeah, so...
But it's...
Yeah.
It's
and then you're looking at another £1,000 in building the island. So that's £2,000 before you've even got onto paint and...
Oh, it's not £1,000 for the island. Nowhere near. A few hundred, but nowhere near.
By the time you've brought the cupboard things you want with the handles on and the legs...
I don't think it would be 1,000.
And the kickboards and the top.
I don't think it would be that much, though.
We looked at the top and the top worked out 400 quid.
Well, no, because Darren can get it cut to measure at his work. So... he hasn't told me how much it would be, but
so anyway, so if we say £1,600 then, just for bar stools and the
that's a lot of money, isn't it?
And then you're going to be looking at least £1,000 for the tiles that Kaylee wants on the floor, laid. And don't say your mum can do it.
My mum can do it though, but she wouldn't be able to now.
Your mum can do it.
She absolutely
your mum
has the skills to tile.
Your mum can't lift anything
She wouldn't be able to do it anymore. She can't lift anything.
So yeah,
but didn't stop her scaling the flipping ladder over the stairs. Didn't to hang the
Christian has told me that he is a very good tiler. He does all his house just
there you go.
Christmas.
See, this is completely off topic. So the next question is, what software do I use to edit, and do I enjoy editing? I still use the first ever editing app that I did on my first ever video, which is called KindMaster. It cost me £5.99 a month, and it's very basic, but it does the job, and I know how to use it, so I can just quickly do it. Brooke uses CapCut, much better, and I've got it installed on my phone. I just need to find the time to sit and play with it and learn how to use it, because that's free, whereas KindMaster is, well, it's only £5.99 a month, but still, it's very basic.
Someone's just put, my favourite part of your Christmas vlog is when Reese saw Felicity's head.
Yeah, the doll's head. That thing's terrified everybody. It's shoved back in the box in the down the hallway, isn't it?
Yeah.
I got it from TikTok Shop, and the only problem with TikTok Shop is that people, I mean, you earn money through selling things on TikTok Shop. So everyone's like that, like big ups what it is they're trying to promote. And I see these heads, dolls' heads, all over it, and they looked really good. And then it arrived, and I got out of the box, and I was like, the hair was just falling out of it. And I said to Kevin, I'm just going to send it back. And he was like, yeah, but she will love it, even if it only gets, you know, it wasn't expensive. Only if she just plays with it for a little bit, and then it goes back in the box, never to be seen again.
Someone has said on the decorating one, our house should be just fine as it is. Maybe we should concentrate on giving ourselves a nice cosy bedroom instead.
Oh, our bedroom does need doing. So when we moved into the bedroom that we're in, and gave the biggest room to the girls, we intended that one day we would swap back to the bigger bedroom. So it hasn't been decorated since Sienna was a baby. It's tattered, and then we just painted on top of the London wallpaper that the boys had in there.
Yes.
Didn't we? So it wasn't done properly. It was just like a lick of paint, move the girls in there. Because back whenever we did bedroom swaps when they were younger, it was like a race against time to get it done, to get everyone back in their beds for bedtime. And we thought, oh, we'll move back into the big bed. You know, we only sleep in here. But actually, we were saying the other day that we probably won't move back into the big bedroom because as the girls get, the only room in our house that's big enough for 2 separate beds is the bedroom that the girls are in. At the moment, they're in bunk beds and they've got like loads of space for playing and toys and their dressing table and chest of drawers and all of that jazz. But eventually, once they get to a point where they're too big for the bunk beds and they want separate beds, separate size of the room, the only room big enough to do that in is that room. So we will have to stay in the room that we're in. And I did say, didn't I, like we're going to have to decorate that room because it's not relaxing.
I just realised we've got no live sweets.
Got no live sweets? No, we haven't got any sweets.
We normally have a bag of sweets.
We do normally have a bag of sweets. We haven't got anything. We haven't got anything in the house either. You know, I went shopping today. Lots and lots of questions about home ed. How's home ed going? What will home ed look like as the kids get older? As the work gets harder? All of those sorts of things. So home ed is going well. I was watching the Sullivan families live last night and they obviously got asked as well about home ed. It does feel like a lot of YouTube families are home edding, and I think that's though the problem. The thing is that we are, when you do YouTube, and this is something that's really frustrating as a creator, and I'm sure I speak for loads, the thing that's so frustrating is that your videos get promoted under other people's videos, and YouTube does this sort of thing where it groups people together and constantly just recirculates in the same group. So you never really get any new viewers, which is really frustrating. But the group that I'm in feels like everyone's home edding. But also, we're just a few people out of thousands of creators. So I'm sure that it just feels that way. But it does feel like a lot of YouTube creators are home edding at the moment. Anyway, I digress. They were saying about how they had, how you home ed constantly changes, and how when you first start home edding, you try to create school. And that's the worst thing to do. Creating school is not why you've taken your children out to be home ed. So we started off with the desk in the corner, didn't we, and the shelves and all the work stuff, and like creating like a classroom area. That quickly went, and we moved on to other ways of doing things, and we're kind of just getting in a bit of a groove now of more there's a term that they use called unschooling. Now I wouldn't say we're as extreme as unschooling, and unschooling means that you don't follow any curriculum, you don't do any worksheets, you literally just learn as you go. And I wouldn't say that we're unschooling, we're not that extreme, but we're also not like homeschooling. We're not creating school at home. The more I can take them out, the more curiosity there is. So I took them for a walk the other day. We didn't vlog that day. We walked along the canal into town. We went to Vivery Park, which is like our town park, had a walk around there. This was the day the snow, which wasn't snow, it was more like ice by the time we woke up, was on the ground. And then we went and had a hot chocolate, and then we walked home. So on the walk in, Sienna started asking questions about Everest. And I was like, Sienna, babes, I've been down the TikTok Everest hole for a long time.
You sounded just like some of them.
I know, she does rub off on me. And I was like, my toxic trait is thinking that I can climb Everest. So I can answer lots of questions about Everest because I've been down that hole. And I was saying, like, about how and they wanted to know, can children climb Everest? And why do you, why is it called the death zone? And you, those sorts of questions you're asking. And then it's like we got to the park and they went over to the fountain, which was completely frozen, and they were like bashing on the ice, breaking bits off, seeing how thick the ice was, throwing the ice, and just enjoying the ice all over. I just heard Reese go out. Was that Reese going out? That notification. He could get us some live sweets if he's gone to the shop.
No, that's Summer's battery. Reese has stood
there.
there.
There's Reese. You going to the shop?
No.
Oh, I thought he was going to shut up.
Sorry, I said no.
We banned all of the kids from coming on the live
frustrated.
today because it gets so chaotic when there's too many people. So anyway, they were asked questions about that. Then they were playing with the ice, and then as we walked back around the part, we walked down by the stream, which wasn't frozen. So they ran over to see if the stream was frozen, and then that then brings in like that's when I have to be. I'm always having to try and think teaching, think learning. So when they went over and obviously the stream wasn't frozen, I was like, so why do you think that the fountain water is frozen, but the stream isn't frozen? Like, what reasons would there be that one's frozen, the other hasn't? And then Felicity said, is it because the water's still running? And then Sienna said, is it because there's more water in the stream than there was in the fountain? And, you know, it was talk about like there is a current and that there is more quantity of water in the stream as that, and that's why. And it's just that sort of thing. It's learning, but they don't ask those questions, and that curiosity doesn't really arise too much in the house. You've got to get out, which means the summer months are so much easier. But that said, I'm still trying to keep them on track with maths and reading, because we don't know if down the line they'll want to go to secondary school, and I don't want them to be behind. But on to the question of what will you do when they get to secondary school level, it will change again. We'll have to outsource probably to online school or a tutor. There is a provision that they will go to from the age of 14.
So I'm just reading comments.
Yeah, there's a provision they can go to from 14 where they get their GCSE maths and English. So we already know about that. Focusing in, really trying to focus in on their talents and their interests. So for Felicity at the moment, she definitely looks as if she's going to go down the same sort of route as what Summer does. And she loves to dance, she loves to sing. But she's not quite as much of a performer as she is Summer. Like she's not so.
No.
But so we're just watching and waiting to see where their talents are, where their interests are, and then just push with that. Obviously, Sienna is gymnastics. Like, she is so good at her gymnastics. Every time that we're at dance waiting for Felicity, isn't it? She doesn't work up with all the other mums just looking at her like, how does she do that? And she'll like cartwheel into the splits and then backflip into the splits, and all the parents are there like, how does she do that? No, she didn't get it from me. So yeah, it's all going to change, and it will always change. And some days are good, and some days are hard. Some days Kev comes home, and I feel like it's been a really good day. Some days he comes home, and I'm like, I can't do this anymore. Some days I cry. Some days I'm like,
some days I come home thinking, just done 13 hours, I can't be arsed to deal with this.
Yeah, and sometimes I'm like, I just can't do this. I'm not enough. It's a hardest thing is the self-doubt. I doubt myself so much, but they are thriving at home. Like, they are, like, Sienna's a totally different kid to her anxiety is not nearly as high as what it used to be.
Someone has asked, have we started watching Runaway yet?
Watched it all. Brilliant. Loved it. So good. Best one I think I've ever watched. Yeah, don't want to give it away for people that haven't watched it, but I was not ready for the ending. I think I just needed to sit and stare at a wall for half an hour afterwards. Like, the ending was just that when it ended and we thought, oh, we know the ending, and then there was still like 5 minutes left, and I was thinking, what more could happen? And then that final twist, just absolutely brilliant. Loved it. So yeah, and then how is Charlie since he was poorly? Charlie's fine. He did, however, get a bit poorly at Christmas. Not to the same level of poorly, thank God, because I would not want the vet bill again. But we are unsure if he may well actually be allergic to the carpet cleaner. The carpet cleaner solution, because we used the carpet cleaner again at Christmas, and he was poorly. But he also ate a lot of junk, didn't he? Treats and stuff.
Are you ready for this? You probably know. But Felicity doesn't know.
Call the midwife.
Starts tomorrow at 8. Yeah,
me and Lissy know. We checked to see if it was starting last week, but we were disappointed it wasn't. Although I feel like Call the Midwife is getting a little bit too. I'm definitely having to watch the episode before I let her watch it, because as it's coming closer to modern times, it seems to be getting more not so child friendly. And I mean, it isn't a program for children. I don't know what his age rating actually is. I think maybe a 12. So she is a little too young, but she's always enjoyed it, and she's always had a keen interest in babies. And I always thought she would go down the line of working within a caring role, and maybe she still will. So yeah, it's all, I'm not sure. She says if she doesn't become like a midwife, she'd like to work in a nursery. And I can completely see Felicity working with young children. She loves the baby, doesn't she?
Yeah.
She really loves
Apparently
the baby.
they're doing a spin-off of Called a Midwife as well.
Oh, are they?
That's what someone put there, Laura.
So back to Charlie. This is a bit gross, but he was poorly at Christmas with the runs, and we went for a walk to the beach on Boxing Day, and we got out of the car, and before we'd even got onto the sand, we were walking along the very, very busy Exmouth seafront. It was so busy, so many people. And Charlie just starts going to the toilet in front of this whole family that were eating their pasties. And I was like, what am I meant to do? Like, I can't pick it up. So I had to get Kevin and Felicity to go and get like handfuls of sand and like cover it up on the pavement. I was mortified. I was absolutely mortified. And I couldn't even look at them. I couldn't look at this family. They were just peacefully sat there on a bench, looking out to sea, eating their pasties. And then Charlie happens. I was dying. Yeah, I was absolutely dying. I don't know how to use Kev's phone. Yeah, calf cleaners can be harmful to pets. So I think it could be. So I don't know whether to evict Charlie for a day, like see if my mum can have him whilst I clean the carpets, or try a different solution, because I wonder if it's the solution. I'm just reading Sarah's comment. Your children are amazing, respectful, and just gorgeous kids. You've both done a fab job. When I came home to Lauren, I said they're just like their vlogs. Oh, thank you. I actually loved meeting Sarah. If anyone hasn't watched Sarah and Lauren, go and give her channel a little watch, because they go up to Disneyland stuff, and it's all lovely, and they are beautiful people. And it was such a surprise to meet you up in Chester. And now I'm hoping the summer goes to Chester so we can see you more. Same breed dog called Honey. Bella's dog's called Honey. Not the same breed though. Any day trips for warmer weather? Wow, funny.
Yes. Beach.
We
somewhere warm. Probably
we didn't have anything to do today, did we? Like, we went to dance, then I went and picked up the food shopping, then we went to the tip, because we had so much extra rubbish after Christmas. And then we were like, what are we going to do with the rest of our day? And now the kids are getting that bit older, you can't just go, we're just going to soft play for a couple of hours. That will entertain them. Whereas then there's just, where we live, pretty much, we just go to the beach when the weather's warmer. And we were like, without having a beach to go to, what are we meant to do? So we were struggling. So we went over to see my mum, and she wasn't home in time for us getting there. So we went to Home Bargains, and that's the second time I've been to Home Bargains this week.
Expensive trip it was.
It wasn't as expensive as my trip the other day.
£6 cheaper.
But we did. I was actually thinking like, oh my god, but actually we didn't buy anything we didn't need. I sorted the girls' bedroom out yesterday, and the little containers that I keep there.
I'll tell you what it did have now. I was a bit gutted, and you had 2 in there. They do these protein waters.
They were 50p, weren't they?
50p.
Why is the doors blowing? Someone left the door open.
No, it's because they're in the kitchen.
Yeah, so I sorted out their toys, because they won't part with the Barbies and the Rainbow High dolls and all of that. Even though they don't really play with them much, they don't want to part with them. So the tubs they were in were a bit battered, and they've got so much storage at the moment in Home Bargains and B&M, and they were only like £2.50 for these glittery pink tubs with lids. So I bought some of those, and then all of the pens and pencils my mum gave them a while ago were in like these like wickery baskets, and the pens keep sliding through and not staying in the basket. So I managed to get another couple of really nice tubs with lids on, and they now stack on top of each other in the cupboard. Small things. These things make me happy. This plastic tubs make me happy.
Laura W2866 has got you down to a T.
What?
I don't think it's possible to know what you need from Home Bargains or B&M until you step
No,
in the
you
store.
don't. You don't. I didn't think I needed anything. And then I was like, actually, I need some of those storage tubs.
Well, I thought we were going.
Definitely needed the jug too. Should I get the? I can't get the jug because I'll probably show my bum as I get up off the sofa.
That's okay. I can look.
I bought a really, really cute jug with little tulips on it. Oh, Bella's going to bring it to me. It's so nice, isn't it? And I showed Bella and she's like, I've seen it on TikTok. It's only £3.99 and it's got little tulips on it and it's going to look so nice with tulips in it.
Yeah, but now I've got to buy tulips.
Reese said it's too early for tulips yet, but I'm sure I saw tulips in Tesco the other day. So nice. So that's going to, with my Mrs. Hinch candle as well. Thanks, Bella.
Have you seen all the nice new candles in there as well?
Have you not smelt the one that's on the cooker for the Mrs. Hinch one? It's called Duvet Day and it smells delicious.
What I'm on about.
Yeah, well, if you go in my coat pocket, my lighter's in there. I had to take it out of the house, otherwise Riley would have messed around lighting my candle. You can light it. It smells really nice. It smells so good. Yeah, Riley, tell me what boy doesn't like, or anyone, kid, like lighting and then blowing candles out. And I was like, that candle was nice and it wasn't expensive, but earlier on, I hid the lighter to stop him because I caught him doing it yesterday.
Someone thought I don't need to go to Home Bargains. I've watched what's in your vlogs to see what's in there.
Yeah, no, you don't. Do you need anything? Is there anything that you saw that you need? Because there's plenty of stuff in there that I didn't think I needed, but then I did.
Apparently daffodils would look nice in that as well.
Yeah, they would. But anyway, any day trips or warm weather, I really want us to go to some different places this year. Even if it means travelling a little bit. I'm bored of all the same places.
But I see lots of nice places. But that means you getting a nosebleed going up country.
I know.
Like the amount of times
I'm getting quite good at going up country. I've been to Chester
the amount of
and
times
Edinburgh.
I've drove through the New Forest and you'd love it. The girls would love it. All the ponies and donkeys. There's ponies and donkeys walking up the high street whilst you're going to the shop.
Well, we haven't been to the New Forest since we went to Peppa Pig Land for Sienna's second birthday.
But no, there's some nice places.
Yeah, I just want to venture out to different places because we're definitely going to, not a warmer day, but we were just looking at when we've next got a Saturday free. And we're going to go down to Cornwall again and do the walk where you see the seals. Because that was so nice last year. If you get a nice blue sky but chilly day with no wind, it's lovely. But yeah, I just getting a bit, well, you go to the same places over and over again.
Someone's put, just watch Katie's shopping vlog. You know how much stuff costs, so you can just take the right money so you don't overspend.
Yeah. I got a shopping vlog from today to edit and put up tomorrow. I did another click and collect. Honestly, revolutionary doing that. Changed my life. It's given me extra hours at home. Because I said to Kev the other week, how long do I take when I go shopping? And he's like, 2 to 3 hours. Sure, it's not that long.
Yes,
so I was like, so if I stay in bed for an extra hour, but I do the shopping whilst I'm in bed, then technically I've saved time. And it is revolutionary. I did it last night though. Didn't get extra time in bed because I was already in bed. But yeah, the other morning after Christmas, I was like, I'm just going to stay here and do the shopping.
Probably will go to St Ives at some point in the summer.
Yeah. Have you set any goals for the new year? We've read this, didn't we? We were like, we don't really have any. We haven't really made any.
I'm hungry.
Well, you can't be hungry. You've had a massive
go to
dinner.
in the fridge, top shelf.
There's
big,
loads of fruit
big
out there.
bowl of fruit in
Does
there.
anyone else have kids that are always hungry, but when you offer them fruit, they go, no thanks? I say kids. He's nearly 20.
Mum, if I buy a fudge cake, would you like some?
No.
Are you answering for me? He said, Mum, would you like some fudge cake? Didn't say Dad. He knows you'll say no. Yes, please, Reese.
There's plenty of fruit up in that fridge. You don't need fudge cake.
Reese goes down to our local shop and gets a fudge cake and custard. Rather too often.
You told me you couldn't go to Thingy earlier and buy some little painting things for you and Bella too because you were skint, but you can go buy fudge cake.
Ah, yeah. They were bored, and I was asking ChatGPT
Reese couldn't buy
what
little
date night things you could do if you didn't have any money.
If he's got no money, but he's got money for
and I
fudge
said
cake.
they could go down to the range and buy some like little painting things, and they could have like a little date night painting. Reese said no.
Yeah, but well, it's not because Bella says she doesn't like fudge. She doesn't want fudge cake.
I don't want to.
But I guarantee if I was to bring some home,
How are
she'd
you
like,
still
I do want
hungry?
some.
I'm full from dinner.
Because I've been working on that a lot recently.
Because Reese has got worms.
So have I.
Well, got worms. You said so have I. Kev said that. I know what you said. So have I to working out. But you said that.
I just
Kev
said
Reese has got worms.
Reese, what is burning up there?
It's just a pan.
Why is there pan burning?
We made hot chocolate.
Well, have you washed the pan?
What with the retards? I've not used any of
Have
that
you
for
washed the
ages.
pans?
Yeah,
Sorry.
I've not used any for
Yeah, put it
ages.
in the sink.
Because
No,
I read
you
the
just
sugar
wash it.
content on it and I was like, maybe I shouldn't drink so
Well,
much.
you leave it, the harder it gets. Right, why are we getting gate crashed? We said no gate crashing.
Sorry, but Reese going to the shop.
But anyway, goals. You've rejoined the gym, haven't you? But a different gym.
Yeah, I'm at a 24-hour gym now.
Jamie.
And
What?
he did a little competition in town earlier on for the
Right.
new gym that
Oh, did you do that?
Bella,
Bit
Bella, Summer and
He's
Brooke
doing a live
and Bella's
event,
mum have all joined. And he won a week's free
What?
trial.
Jamie
And
wants
he
you
said-
mentioning back.
Can I have it? And she said yes. So I've got a week
You
free.
messaged me.
He
So I can
wants
come
you,
with
he
you.
wants a Netflix password.
He's always
Tell
asking
him.
for Netflix
Tell
password.
him to go on Netflix, $6.99. He'll have his own.
He says,
Well, Jamie keeps
Oh, that's
logging
because
into-
Brooke accidentally logged out
Yeah,
last
but every
night.
time he logs into it, then when we try and log in, it keeps logging us
You
out.
don't even live here no
Because it
more.
knows that, I think it must. It obviously knows it's not the same house.
Charlie bro.
says you don't live there no more, you need to get your own.
It's because Brooke logged them out yesterday.
But yes, goals wise, I really didn't put too much thought into it this year. Both of us are turning 40. I'd like to get the
We're going for a
Group
weekend
chat
in Leeds, aren't we, Dad?
out of the group the girls' holiday out of the group chat.
And me and
that
Dad are
would
going
be
for a
nice.
weekend in Leeds.
No.
I know, what else have I said? I did answer this on Instagram the other day, and I'm sure I put more than one thing. But yeah, no.
Go to the moon.
Yeah, I could go to the moon. Can I go on my own?
Probably not, no, because you'll need a full team of astronauts to go to the moon. Buy a new car.
I've already answered that. What does
Got
homemade look like for the older? Okay. How old are the kids?
I'm 18.
No, you're not. How long? Yeah.
Well, we said we didn't want no gate crashing. We tried
So,
to answer
the
important
kids-
questions.
What?
Actually, technically, 3 of them aren't kids anymore.
Can you please
but
babysit
they just
Bella
haven't
before
got
we
that
go to the
memo.
No, she babysit herself. She's 18.
19.
19.
19.
Come on now.
Right,
Yeah.
you could go, I'll leave you there, alright?
The adults didn't get the memo that they're not kids anymore. So Jamie is 21. He's the exception because he now lives on his own. Jamie's 21, and Reese is going to be 20 in May. Summer is 18. Riley is almost 14. Felicity is 10, and Sienna is 8.
Right, who is David Norman? Is that Jamie under a fake profile? Because he's been commenting for ages and ages. And saying,
No, it's not. No, that's not Jamie.
So why is he telling me to give Jamie Netflix code?
I was just spamming. So yeah, that's how old they all are. Thinking of getting a cabin. Any tips? So they'd put on the. I didn't write the whole question down, but basically it was saying think about getting a cabin to use as I think it was for a sensory room, and worried about keeping it warm. If you are to do a cabin in the garden and you intend on using it through like the winter and such, I would say do a garden room. So when we went to look at the cabin, when we went out to the company that do them in this area, they obviously tried to upsell us a garden room. We couldn't afford one. There was no way. That was, I want to say it was 1,200 and something, was it? Or was it more than that? It was somewhere, I think it was somewhere around the 1,200 for that one that we've got in the garden. It's 10 foot by 14 foot, something like that.
What's that?
The cabin, is it 10 foot
12
by
foot by 16.
12 by 16. And they said, they took us into one of these garden rooms. They were like, one of these, you've got double glazed windows, fully insulated, start at $4,000, and it was half the size of the one we've got. So we were like, lovely, but no. And if you are going to do it and you intend to use it for the whole year, if you can afford to, go for that, because there's nothing different to a shed, is it really? It gets cold in the winter and you can plug heaters in and keep it warm by having heaters in, but then your electric bill goes up and up and up and up and up. And actually, if we added up how much electric we've paid over the years that we've had that cabin, we probably could have afforded the garden room. No, which you would still have to heat as well, but you wouldn't have to heat as the heat would stay in it, basically. So yeah, I'm in another lifetime, would I do it again? I don't think I would.
No.
Like I said, if I did it again, I'd do it with a garden room with the double glazing and the insulation and all that sort of thing, and a bar and a hot tub. Yeah, that would definitely be the way to do it. But I mean, the older ones that use it, I've never don't really complain. Again, someone else asked, what's the next project at home? No idea. I said to Kev, maybe I should finish last year's project, because there's still a couple of doors upstairs that I never got round to painting. So I still haven't actually finished under the stairs. So we start, you'll probably see in the vlogs, under where we've got the under the stairs boxed in, it's still not been painted. Our sister-in-law had that company come in that did the pull-out drawers and such, and we would like to have that done.
That's why I want to start.
That's what, and I think that's why we didn't bother ending up finishing it and painting it, because we were like, that we'll get that done. And you know, hers cost, I think, I can't remember how much that it was, but we worked out that mine would be a bit less, because we don't have the full under the stairs, because we have our door and entry into our utility room goes under our stairs, so we wouldn't be able to have one of those big long pull out things with a railing for coats, because where that would go is where our door is and our entry to utility. So we wouldn't have as much. We just have some pull out drawers. We worked out it cost somewhere between sort of £600 and £800, didn't we? And you think, oh, £600-800, yeah, we'll save up and get that done, and then you don't, and now it's still left unfinished.
No, could you get £600-800? Like,
£600. Let's go on holiday. Let's have a holiday. So yeah, I don't have any idea what we're going to do next. Like we said earlier on, I'd like to do the bar area with the stalls, but it's the cost of the stalls that's putting us off. Well, it's not putting us off. It's just financially not affordable right now, isn't it?
Right, it's just after Christmas.
Are you sending Jamie the code?
No, I did that earlier. Send that about 15 minutes ago.
Are you getting any more animals in the future? No, probably. Well, in the future, we said we're not right now. We're not. There's no plans to get any more dogs or rabbits or cats or anything.
But no,
I don't know. I don't think I can imagine our life without a dog, and I don't even want to even think about it. But at the moment, if I
do, I'm going to get a sausage dog. One that don't go anywhere. One that doesn't follow
like a little
me
lap
around.
dog. A little lap dog.
One that doesn't have bad breath.
Our cockapoos are lovely, but the anxiety that cockapoos have is not lovely. But I couldn't imagine life without him. But anyway, if we go away, my mum will happily have Charlie. The rabbits are easy enough to get looked after. But if we had more animals, I think we'd struggle. I think if ringing my mum and saying, can Charlie come and stay for a couple of days, it's fine. But if I was ringing my mum and go, can Charlie and the other dog that we've bought, that's, you know, that's what I'm saying, we wouldn't, because
he'd have a panic attack every 2 minutes.
Charlie wouldn't cope if he had to have
Oh
share
no,
us.
someone's
He doesn't even like it if I pick up the rabbits, does he? He's so jealous of the rabbits. Best things that happened in 2025. So we wrote a few things down when we read this earlier on.
2026.
Best thing that happened was 2026. Yeah. Thank God 2025 is over. No, 2025 was a tough year.
There were some good things.
But there were some good things. We did have, and obviously the tough stuff doesn't make it onto YouTube, but tough stuff happens.
The younger kids' faces on their first all-inclusive.
Yeah, that was a real highlight. Taking the little ones
Jamie and Brooke moving out.
Jamie, you don't mean that as in it was a yay, they've moved out.
No, they got the first place.
It was just a positive move for them.
Finally
Nice
passing
to
his
see.
driving test after the third time.
Yeah, it's those milestones, isn't it, with the older ones, that it feels like a testament to you that you've got them
is sat on the floor down there. She still hasn't had a proper roast dinner yet. Yeah,
Bella, we still can't get Bella to eat a proper roast dinner. And
no gravy.
What else? Driving on the motorway. We need to get Bella driving on the motorway. Mm-hmm. But Bella likes to eat roast potatoes, broccoli, help me out here, carrots.
That's about it.
That's it.
Yorkshire pudding.
And a Yorkshire pudding if there is
mac
one.
And cheese.
We did the mac
I
and
like
cheese.
cauliflower cheese.
Pretty much. Do you?
Yeah.
Well, we can do that more often. We did start doing the mac and cheese because Sienna was like, well, I get mac and cheese at Toby Carvery. Mm. But then it means that Riley, Bella and Sienna actually eat something that might fill their tummies a little bit, because otherwise Riley doesn't eat potatoes. Sienna will occasionally eat a potato, won't she, but not often.
No.
I love potato.
None of them particularly like eating the meat. Well, Sienna does. Sienna loves, especially, she's like, I'll have the fat. Random child. yeah, that's that we didn't make that goal. We didn't manage to achieve Bella eating a full roast dinner. We're trying. So we wrote down Kev's new job was a real positive. Going on holiday, Felicity going into remission. That obviously has got to go down as the biggest highlight of 2025. And not only going into remission, but staying there.
Yeah.
Like there's so far, touch wood, if I can find anything wood. She hasn't had any relapses, so that's really positive. And yeah, and Jamie and Brooke getting their first place. I'm sure there's loads more. But yeah, so there was some really good things that happened in 2025.
You'd say new car, but that weren't 2025.
No, it was 2025. I got the new car in 2025.
Was it before New
Yeah,
Year?
28th. We got it.
Oh,
28th
there you go.
December.
You got yourself a new
Yeah.
car.
Because
everyone thinks, Christmas is finished.
let's go.
Felicity's birthday's tomorrow. I'm going to go buy a new car.
We didn't plan it that way, did we?
No,
we
we
just
didn't.
went to look at it, and then the next thing we bought a car. Do the girls miss any aspect of school? Right. So, you guys as my witness, I'm going to fold this piece of paper so you can just see this bit. When I wrote that question down, I called both the girls into the front room. Bella was my witness, and I said, Felicity, Sienna, first off, do you miss anything about school? And she said, no. And then Kev said, what, nothing at all? Like, do you not miss your friends, teachers? You know, she tried to see if there was anything at all that she might miss. And she just went, nah, and left, didn't she?
Yeah.
Nah, and walked off. And Felicity, she said, playtime with my friends is the only thing that she misses from school. So then, which Kev said, would you missing your friends make you think about going back to school? To which she said, hell no, and also left the room. So I think it's safe to say that they're
Charlie,
not
on your bed.
particularly
Charlie,
missing
on your bed.
going to school. And we are trying so hard, don't we, to keep her friendships. So she now does
Talking on a tablet every day.
every day. She's always on the phone to her friend Poppy. She has her friend Poppy that she talks to every day, and she goes to dance with on a Saturday. We're quite good friends with Poppy's parents as well, so that obviously always helps keeping friendships together.
Annabelle when she's free.
Yeah, when
Ella.
Kev has taken them to the cinema the other week, we've got like the Vodafone rewards, and you get 4 tickets. And they were going to see Zootropolis 2, and I thought, Kev, this one I was wrapping Christmas presents, Riley, Felicity, Sienna, but then Riley turned around and said, I don't want to go to the cinema. So I sent Annabelle's mum a message like, is Annabelle free? Does she want to go to the cinema? So she went to the cinema with them.
Bella, did you want to say hi whilst
She
I
has
check
her
the
friend,
girls?
another friend called Ella.
You can have my
who
spot
she
for 2
sees.
seconds whilst I check the girls.
And she has made a lovely new friend at gymnastics. She's made a lovely friend called Millie. And was it you that came in and went upstairs and went, don't recognise one of the kids in that room? What was that, Summer?
It wasn't me. I don't think I was there.
So Felicity had her friends over for like her birthday last weekend, because it's always really hard. You can't really do anything on her actual birthday because it's a Christmas. So we always wait until the following weekend after the new year and then do something. So she had her friends over. They did basically I just went up to my bedroom. They had all the pampering stuff. I went out, brought home McDonald's for them all. And someone went upstairs. She came up to the stairs. She went, there's a kid in that room I don't recognise. And she's made this lovely friend called Millie from gymnastics. And they're so similar. And I get on really well with her mum, and me and her mum sit and have a good old chat at gymnastics. And we're like, they're so alike. So similar. So yeah, she is doing the friends that she had at school, she still has, basically.
Oh my god, Jamie and Brooke just said Uber.
Oh, that's very
Absolute
nice.
shade.
That's horrible. Someone asked, and this is written on a different page, and this took us some time to do, didn't it, earlier on? Bella's input too.
Yes.
Someone asked 3 words to describe each member of the family. So I asked Bella for her help with this. I was like, right, Bella, help me with this. We've got to describe each member of the family with 3 words. So, starting off, top of the list, Jamie. So we have described Jamie as content, a clown, and hardworking. So then the person asked, can you explain why you chose those words? So content, probably think, what do you mean by content? Jamie is very content in where he is in life always. Now that doesn't mean he doesn't have aspirations to better himself or do more. he is just always very content and appreciative with where he is at any moment in his life. And I love that about him, because he will just, whereas most people are like constantly trying to get to the next thing, you know, you achieve one thing and then you're like, well, what next? Where am I going now? I'm constantly trying to get to another step in the ladder of life. Jamie's very much more content, and you see lots of things, don't you, that say, don't worry about tomorrow, live for today, and you know, appreciate what you've got today. And I'd say that Jamie definitely does that, so that's why I said content. Clown, do I even need to explain? Do you watch Jamie and Brooke's vlogs? He is an actual
Me, Brooke and
idiot.
Summer were watching the baking vlog that they did on their channel last
He's
night.
just,
and it was absurd.
he is just something else. He is an actual clown.
Just went upstairs and Felicity's watching the live.
Oh, she. And
Hey, Felicity.
Felicity's watching it, but she knows that we don't allow her to read the comments. So she's like, I've not got the comments on. Hardworking, obviously, self-explanatory. Sit this side if you want, Bella. Yeah, because Bella was in with this question, wasn't she? She helped us with these 3 words.
You said no kids.
Yeah, well, she's
I'm not
technically
kidding,
not a
I'm
kid.
actually 19
Just
years old.
didn't get the memo.
I still feel like 16. 19.
So yeah, hardworking for Jamie, because he has always worked really hard. Reese, we've got witty, very witty, and very quick, like things he comes up with. In fact, in the food vlog today, I've bought some fish fingers. Don't usually buy fish fingers. And I say, who doesn't like a fish finger sandwich? Of which Reese replies with, vegans.
No,
Like, vegans.
Vegans do eat fish.
No, pescatarians eat fish. Vegans don't eat.
Pescatarians don't
No.
eat fish.
Back me up here, Bella.
Wait, what?
Pescatarians eat fish, don't they?
Yes.
And vegans don't eat any animal product or fish product.
No.
Anyway, but Reese was like, vegan.
Do vegans eat fish?
It's a
Believe us.
meat.
Yeah.
Well, it's not, but it is.
See, no.
Mm.
So he's very. He does.
You can go back out there.
So yeah, he's very quick with his, and he came in here earlier on, didn't he? Whilst they were all sat at the table eating dinner, we were in here, and he comes in. He's got to shut the door. I've got a joke for you.
Someone's put there,
It's
what's
Toby's
going on
joke.
with Reese's moustache?
Yeah,
Come on, Bella, answer that one.
we tell him every day, but the
We'll ask
more
myself that for 3
again,
days.
this goes on to one of the other words we've. Oh no, we didn't put it on Reese's, but it's kind of is Reese as well. Stubborn. The more you tell him about his moustache, the longer he will have it. He won't do anything about it. But yeah, he came in here early on. He's like, that got a joke, but it's not for little ears, and he'll come out with the most absurd jokes
But he thinks it's funny.
that he thinks is funny. If we don't
And then
laugh,
you tell him,
it's really
then you tell him a
offended.
basic joke, and he laughs it off.
So, but he's very passionate about
Everything.
everything, and he gets very easily
Provoked.
yeah,
Like, fired up.
yeah, very fired up about things.
Mm.
And I mean, we don't really watch much we don't really watch the news, do we?
I don't watch them.
We stopped watching the
don't
news
even
back
listen
in
to the news.
2020, and we rarely, unless I hear the news if I'm in the car listening to the radio, we don't ever watch. But Reese does, like, he watches the news. He's really knows what's going on in the world and current affairs, and he'll come to us and he'll be like, very passionately about things, and we're like, I don't care, Reese. And he'll be like, but you should. And we're like, oh Lord. So yeah, he's very passionate and he's very strong-willed. And then when I get to the bottom of this list of Sienna and Reese they're basically the same person, apart from Sienna's energetic and Reese isn't. Summer, she is an extrovert, she is dedicated, and she is sensitive. So
Reese is an old man.
Sensitive.
Reese is an old man. She's very sensitive, isn't she? Like, she gets quite upset by things.
I think because she
Yeah.
cares so deeply
Yeah.
about things.
And then
yeah,
she can be quite sensitive.
yeah. It's not a bad thing. It's
Which I think is hard for people to get because she's so much of an extrovert.
Mhm.
People think that she's so like happy-go-lucky and so bubbly and so loud and so chatty that they find it hard to believe that she could actually also be really quite sensitive, but she is quite sensitive.
Everyone thinks that Reese is older than Jamie with his moustache.
No, Reese, with his behaviour, he's older. But yeah, she's very dedicated to the things that she wants to do. She didn't start doing musical theatre until she was 14, and she has literally thrown her whole life at it, hasn't she? Dedicated herself to it, and she's worked to earn money to pay for extra lessons and tuition because she's so dedicated. Yeah, workshops. However, she doesn't quite understand the size of the country, does she? So you just pop us up to Chester tomorrow? Like, yeah, of course, just pop you to Chester. And when she booked tickets to see, who does she see up in Gracie Abraham? Up in Manchester.
Yeah.
Her and one of her friends booked tickets to Gracie Abraham. It's in Manchester. It's just Manchester. And Paul and his parents did the drive-in, drove them all the way to Manchester. But yeah, she doesn't quite understand how actually big the country is. And it didn't help either because she flew to Edinburgh. So we didn't even get to teach her how big the country was by her having to endure that journey. But you didn't either, did you? Because she wasn't there.
I was on the Essex Great Britain, guys.
She was at uni.
Who was it? I saw in a photo.
Yeah, Reese, I think I put it on Instagram. Reese, what's it called? Photoshop Bella in her costume as a Victorian into our family picture at the wedding. It was quite funny. It's quite a funny picture. I should give it a frame.
All these comments are coming on there are Jamie and his mates.
Probably. Riley, this was the hardest one to do. Riley, we've put for stubborn, strong, and sporty. So sporty, he loves his rugby and he loves his fishing, and fishing is a sport. So that's self-explanatory. Strong, he's so incredibly strong, as in physically strong. Like, he can do that thing where you go into like a frog stand on the floor and you put all your weight down your hands and bring it up into a handstand.
He gets that back from me, by the way.
Yeah, he's very, and I don't know where he gets
From me.
No, but you'd have to train. You have to train to be strong, but he doesn't train. He just seems to be just naturally really strong.
He trained that frog thing for about 3 weeks straight.
Yeah, that's another thing. Once he gets one thing in his head, he'll do it until he can do it. So he's very strong, but stubborn, and argumentative. And there is probably about another 100 words I could put for Riley. But I think all I need to say is that he's an almost 14-year-old boy. And that's enough said. But yeah, stubborn on another level. I think we've got a bit of a thing going on in our house with stubborn children. Looking at Reese, who's just walked back in the door.
Reese, everyone says your moustache looks weird. They make you look old.
You look like an old
Read
man.
the comments. Make you look like an old man. You look older than Jamie.
I don't give a shit. I like my moustache.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. I like it. And which is, I think, a really good thing. It's really good to not care about what other people think and just do what makes you happy. And Reese has a moustache and he likes it.
So Bella, don't you, Bella?
When it's not ugly and long.
When it's not ugly and long.
Is it ugly and long right now? No, because I trimmed it with my Phillips
It
one
looks
blade.
a bit
that I got for Christmas.
lopsided at the minute, actually.
It does look a bit lopsided.
This side's longer than that.
It is,
side.
I'm not
yeah.
having a stroke, am I?
Maybe you need to put your head a bit that
I
way.
actually didn't notice until now.
It might have been where I tried trimming it the other day. I just
Have a look. It's
And then for
You like the
Felicity,
video, yeah.
we've put empath. She's an empath. She's helpful and she's an observer.
What does empath mean?
So empathetic. Kev like, why did you just write? She's really cares about other people.
Why
And
is caring?
But it's the better word for this is empath, empathetic. And this is why I do the home education and you don't.
Yeah, but how many
Empathetic.
people go around if you say, oh,
Quite a few.
oh, she's quite empath. I like care.
These aren't my favourite flavour, but you got them for me.
I
So
don't
thank
like
you.
them.
Yeah, I'm the one.
You don't like them.
You like any fucking sweets?
I haven't been able
I
to
like
get the
Harry
strawberry
Moe
ones
original.
anywhere lately.
Oh, I think I'm Haribo original.
You mentioned saying sweets, so I bought sweets.
No, I don't like them. Do you like them?
No.
No,
Unbelievable.
honestly, mate.
I guess you have to eat them all.
I guess I will. I like anything that's got sugar in it, to be fair.
You don't mind Bella's then?
No, I don't like them. It's fizzy.
Oh,
don't like fizzy.
Brush off the dust.
So yeah, she's very empathetic. She's very helpful. She always wants to help. And she's an observer. And what we mean, me and Bella were like, what word can we use for what we're trying to say about Felicity? This house is full, as you're aware, of quite strong characters, quite
Big personalities.
big personalities.
That's one way to put it.
Yeah, that's one way to.
I've not got a
And
big personality.
the house, and not only is this house got lots of big personalities,
Don't
The
even think about
family-
putting the football on.
are
I'm not.
big
It's not on the telly.
personalities. So
You
we've
don't need
got
telly on at all.
my
We're on live.
sister, my mum, like
It's turned all the way down.
everyone has got quite a
No.
big personality. And when there is family around, it's noisy, it's
He's
loud,
going to
and
put the football on.
lots of
I'm
people
not putting the
talking.
football on.
And Felicity will take herself away and she will observe. She doesn't really get involved, like whereas everyone else is like trying to be the next person to say what, you know, like one person's talking, then the next person, like, when there's a pause, I need to be the next one to get in to say what I've got to say. Felicity just sits back and she observes, and she'll often vanish, and you'll be like, where's Felicity gone? And she'll just take herself away. She's quite happy in her own company as well, isn't she? And that's one of the things she really struggled with at school. She never ever said anything about school until she left school. Obviously, we took her out of school because of her health, and we were advised to take her out of school from her paediatricians, physiotherapists, and such. So we took her out of school for health reasons, but it wasn't until we took her out of school that she started to really open up about her school life and how she found school. And she really struggled with the unkindness of the playground. Like, she is such a big feeler. She feels everything. She's got real big feelings. And she went into Key Stage 2 playground, and Key Stage 2 is where it gets really like bit. If you've got kids or you've been a kid and you know what school playgrounds can be like, you'll know exactly what I'm saying. If you've been, we've all been a kid, right? Yeah. But you know what, if you remember being a kid, because it was a long time ago for some of us, me included, school playgrounds can be really cruel places, and she really struggled. And she doesn't like any conflict at all. If there's conflict, she will either get really upset or she will vanish, won't she? She'll just be like, I'm out of here. I can't deal with it. So yeah, she's very empathetic, very helpful, and a very good observer. I feel like a teacher here with my pen. Sienna, what was I watching the other day when the man was clicking her pen? Oh, Runaway. And she's like, she screamed at him.
Oh, me and Ben need to watch that.
Sienna, we've put as energetic, strong-willed, and funny/witty.
What did you put for me?
Basically the same.
What did you put for me?
We put witty, passionate. It looks like Borat with his moustache, and strong-willed.
Oh, is it top three? What are my top three passions?
We're not talking about you now. It's not your moment. See what I mean? Like, everyone wants to be the main character.
What are my top three passions?
See the big personality?
Sports, Formula One, and politics.
Got it right, didn't he?
Sort of has hit the nail.
Yeah. So, energetic. She does not stop from the minute her eyes open to the minute they shut at night. She does not stop all day long. It's just energetic. Very strong-willed. Like, if she has got something in her head, that's the way it's going to be. Like, she's very strong-willed. But she is so funny and so witty. But she was also like two different people, isn't she? Like, what she's like in the house with the people she's comfortable with, and the people her safe people. She is a completely different personality to if you take her to somewhere out of the house. So, like at gymnastics, she asks constantly, is looking for reassurance that she's doing it right. She wants to know she's doing it right. She wants to check that she's gonna do it right. So they'll say like, so they have like, for instance, the beams. So they've got like 5 beams set up, 5 people in the group, and they've got to do a different thing on each of the beams, and they go around in like a circuit. Every time she moves from one beam to the next beam, she will ask the coach to what she needs to do, because she's so anxious about getting things wrong, and she's terrified of getting into trouble. She could not care less if she got into trouble at home, could she? Like, she could, like, you could be cross at her home, she don't care. But with other people, so worried about getting things wrong. But at home, the funniest, wittiest things that come out of her mouth. In fact, I said I need to set up an email address and write these things down and send it to her for when she's older, because some of the stuff she comes out with, you're like, where did she just get that from? But when you're thinking of an example, you can't think of one. But she is really funny. And then Kev, we've put down hardworking, loyal, and loving/patient. Because he has to be patient to be married to me. He's extremely loving, extremely caring, and very hardworking, for sure. And then for me, who wants to read out mine? Better not read them out myself.
I can't remember what I put.
Sounds a bit main character if I read them out myself.
Thoughtful, She's an anchor of the family, and she is the family's accountant.
Yeah. I do all
So-
of the...
Kaylee likes to sit down and see what money's coming in and what bills are getting paid when and where it's all going, what we got left, what I don't know what it is on that Monzo thing. Pots here and pots there, and
I am the family accountant. I do make sure...
I don't really do much. I just
earn the money.
I just earn the money and then have some money in my little account that I can spend each week, and
Buy some beers.
Kaylee sorts the rest.
Yeah, and I organise like the holidays and days out and make sure that we've got money to do those things. And
Someone
then
said I don't spoil myself enough.
Clearly, Jensen, you play Skittles in.
and then I think where you were going with the anchor was that everyone
Yeah, you just keep people like, you're the one that keeps things going and like
keeps everybody in check.
Yeah, in check and just, yeah.
And when things go wrong, like we broke down the other day, it's like Mama broke down and
Yeah, in the car. I didn't have
Apparently,
like,
we're a
like
fantastic
breakdown.
team. We work well together.
oh, thank you. Well, I think we do.
Most of the time.
So, Kev, this one's for you. So we've kept things like kind of like a little bit secretive with Kev's new job, but people want to know what is Kev's new job and how are you enjoying it?
Well, actually, in my 5, we're not allowed to mention it.
I love my new job. Some days
You definitely started at the wrong time of year.
So yeah, I started at the wrong time of year. Some days it's easy. Some days it's hard and long. Like yesterday was a 13.5-hour shift yesterday.
Sometimes you don't get home till really late.
Basically, obviously, I'm not going to tell you what company I work for, but I basically fix water pipes. So if someone's got burst water pipes, then me and our crew, whoever we're with, will go out, fix the water pipes. Or if they need new water pipes, we're going to put the new water pipes in. And
You does a thing called molding, and I was like, and it is literally molding, isn't it? It's literally being a mole, making holes through the ground to put pipes through.
Machine puts it under, and you pull the pipe through, connects it all up. But yeah, it's a very good job. Obviously, I've left the kitchen and I'm starting at the bottom, but I do more hours, so I earn more money than what I used to when I was a chef.
But like you're saying, sometimes you get home late because if someone's got water coming up under their kitchen floor, you can't just be like, right, it's 5 o'clock, I'm done for the day.
But
I'll see you tomorrow.
the bonus side is I don't work weekends.
Yes.
It's only Monday to Friday.
Chelsea won it up.
And yeah, it's a good job. I like it. I really enjoy it. But yeah, a couple of years time I'll be fully qualified and hopefully, well, I don't know where I'll be.
What made you start YouTube?
Jamie.
Jamie made us start YouTube.
Yeah, actually, you didn't sign our forms at school, so we couldn't go on a Creedy trip. So you took us to Cribs, and Jamie Peth used to vlog it.
See, I don't know why it slipped my. We laughed so much about the first ever vlog. I don't know why it slipped my mind. I've gone under the radar, but I forgot to sign a form for the boys to go on a school trip, and I felt really bad for it. So I was like, I'll take you to Chris Causeway shopping. We'll go to shopping for today, and because they love a browse around the shops.
Reece, you haven't had a drink, have you?
So
No, I can go get it if you need me
Can
to.
you do me a favour? Go
Yeah.
pick some up.
Yeah. Who is Rita's favourite Formula One driver? Is a question.
God.
Lewis Hamilton.
Is it? Right.
don't swear.
Sorry.
So
It
Reece
is-
is the only British person who doesn't support a British
No, I
driver.
don't. My
I
favourite.
like Lando.
Oh, shush, man. My favourite driver is Max Verstappen.
Jensen Button.
However, I have always loved Daniel Ricciardo. However, he has left the sport, which was a tough season for me saying goodbye to him. Quite emotional.
Going back to the first ever vlog, did I ever unprivate it? I must go back and unprivate it, make it back
That's
public,
hilarious.
because it's so funny. Because I slowed, they were running and jumping over the bit of water outside Chris Causeway, and I slowed it down, but hadn't obviously learned how to turn the audio off. So it goes, "Don't run, you my." And it's just,
Yeah.
he's still
What
laughing
time
right
should he
now.
picking up?
10 minutes.
She finishes at 9. So, will we ever move house was another question, which we've already answered. We potentially will in the future. Downsize to a 3-bed, but obviously that won't be until
And then when all the kids are
the
left home,
older
a
3 or 4
2-bed, so we
home.
can only have one grandkid at a time.
Before we get a motorhome. Can you have the grandkids? Sorry, we're in the Lake District.
With a smart car.
We are joking, obviously.
Are we?
I am. I don't want it to happen anytime soon, but I can't wait for.
No, we
grandchildren
can't.
one
We
day.
can't have more cook with Kevs because Kev don't have enough time to do any cook with Kevs.
We were like, we're going to start Cook with Kev again, and then didn't happen again. It's just, and also, like we said before, we just cook the most basic family dinners, don't we? It's always the same, like, you know, it's just like cottage pie, lasagna, roast dinner, stuff that it's not, we're not making no, like, fine dining going on in this house. Okay, this question I've left, oh no, this isn't until last, because there was one more on this page, which is a quick one to answer. Do you still clean caravans? No, I don't. I've not cleaned caravans since last summer. It just wasn't financially working for us anymore. Was putting a ton of miles on my car, and I just didn't want to continue to put mileage on the car like I was, and I didn't financially need to go back there. So no, I don't. That ended up being long-winded. I just needed to say no. So I left this one till last because this one shook us a little bit earlier, didn't it? When this big long one we had earlier on, we were a little bit like, oh, to this about not being relatable.
Oh yeah.
And we did talk a bit about how to answer this without going too personal.
If you could be any animal, what would you be?
That wasn't the question.
That's my favourite personal
A
question.
ram.
Ram.
Yeah.
A ram.
Yeah.
Well, the ones that just run ahead by each other.
No.
Because you get to shag about 60 sheep.
Yes.
And then whilst they're in the thing over the summer months, you're out in the field having a good time
No,
with the
this
lads.
is it. This happened. This has gone off because we butted in. We went to farm school and they've got a shed full of rams and a massive shed full of lots more sheep.
And then every time of
and
year,
the ram,
their whole life is to just breed. And that's it.
no, 1 month or 2 months of the year,
Yeah, I know.
they get to go on a jolly.
That's the whole purpose. Yeah.
And then they get to stay in the shed
Basically a
all
lad's
spring
holiday, isn't it?
and winter on their own.
Yeah.
The feet, so they're doing their thing, like they've just done their thing, right? So the winter, the poor ewe has to be in that shed, fat and pregnant. They always tend to give birth to more sheep, baby lambs than they can actually feed. So they're big and fat and heavy. And they've got to stay in the shed all winter in the cold, pregnant. And then in the springtime, they've got to give birth to these lambs and feed these lambs still in this shed. And the rams are out in a jolly in the fields the whole time. So I'm going to, if I could be any animal, if Dad could be any animal even, he answered, he would be a ram.
What would you be, Bella?
That's all right. That's my boss just texted me saying no farting on the live.
Probably a cat. I'd be a cat.
Cats.
Didn't even realise
Free
he was
will.
watching.
I'd be a thoroughbred racehorse. I think they've got one of the coolest lives going. Like, all they do is get up, train, go to a race, jump over fences, go home, train, go race. That's just one of the.
I don't know what I'd be.
They would have like the best,
Get really
and then they retire and just sit
Nicely
in the field.
groomed every day.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Little massage.
other than animals, back to...
Oh, she give me something from Nando's. Oh, get on. What can you give me?
Is
from
she
Nando's?
offering to you food for
Yeah.
going and picking her
What
up?
can she actually get
She
me?
never gets me food for going and picking her up, and I stay
See you later,
sit
Reese. I've already
outside
told her to get me a
there.
burger.
Oh,
Tell us bring some mac and cheese.
Is she on the live? Is she asking that?
Yeah.
I go and pick her up.
Sorry,
I'll probably
I stand
pick her
until
up.
midnight.
Summer, can you get me some mac and cheese if possible? I'm coming.
she's not on her own. She's still in work.
Hold on, you didn't want to go to the shop with Reese?
Oh, you're not.
She's going to
coming?
go to Nando's to pick up Summer.
You're not coming.
Summer's, like, if she does her clothes, like, what time she's meant to finish and what time she actually finishes, are two totally different things. And I have to sit outside and I freeze. Absolutely freeze. Right, now those two have gone. This question came in just before we went live, and we read it and we were like, how do we answer this? And how do we answer it without saying too much, but also it just... So the question is, and I wrote the whole question down word for word. What's wrong, Bella?
They aren't in my coat.
Yes, I hung it up in the porch by the front door.
Oh, you mean on the coat hooks?
Yeah, I put it where it belonged. The kids were always like, where have you seen this? Have you seen that? I'm like, yeah, I moved it. Where did you move it to? Where it belongs. Where are my shoes? On the shoe rack. Where's my coat? On the coat hook. You know, because I moved it there. Anyway, the question is, do you think you have changed over the years? I started watching you because you was a relatable family. As your situation changes and grows, it feels like you are less worried about money, which is amazing for you. I just hope you don't change too much and become unrelatable like some YouTubers. And I kind of just read it and was a bit like, not really sure what to say to it, because it feels like the person that's asked this question is most, I don't want to say hung up because that's not the right word, but they're concerned obviously that one thing that they've mentioned is money. So do we become unrelatable because we appear to have less financial worries?
It's not less financial worries. We've both worked bloody hard to get where we are now.
Yeah, so we kind of sort of like mulled over it and sort of said, like, Kev said, as he just said, we've worked hard. So Kev has always worked really hard. I've always worked very hard as like the family accountant, keeping a handle. I think we're not the type of people that tap
Yeah,
until
but
the bank says no.
you also bring in an income for like part-time to full-time as well.
Social media brings in
Pick her up.
right outside, put up on the pavement.
Okay, cool.
Social media brings in a substantial income. There is a reason why certain YouTube creators have become, in your eyes, unrelatable, and I would agree, because they are able to fund incredible lives through social media. I'm not that. We haven't done that from social media. Social media hasn't allowed us to live this massively extravagant lifestyle. You know, we're not jetting off to other countries, we're not spending Christmas in the Maldives, we're not living in a mansion, we're not driving flash cars. You know, we are very much still a very normal family. And what social media has allowed me to do, or us do, is for me to be at home, and it brings in enough money for that. I always say every time you upload anything to social media, it's like buying a lottery ticket. You have no idea how that video will perform. And like I said earlier on in the video about being grouped together and how frustrating that can be, all it takes is for you to, so we had one Christmas Day video that got over 100,000 views, which is still far from like massively viral. We're not talking millions, we're talking 100,000. And the reason that video got 100,000 views is because it was recommended under some much larger channels. It was actually recommended under Roman Atwood and Peter Andre. Back when Peter Andre did YouTube, it was recommended under his video, and that video brought us in 500 plus subscribers and over 100,000 views. And it was like, didn't bring us in massive amounts of income, however, because you earn the most income in the first 24 hours. Once you're over 24 hours, the income isn't as good. So 100,000, if you got 100,000 views in the first 24 hours, you'd pick up a really good paycheck from it. But if it's after the 24 hours, it's not as good, but it does bring you in new subscribers. And that's what most creators want more than anything, is new faces, new people. So anyway, I feel like I'm digressing. So social media feels like every time you upload a video, you don't know where that video is going to go and if it's going to do you well, or if it's not going to do you well. I'm in a really comfortable place where I know that I will hit a certain figure each month or above. I haven't fallen below a certain figure for a long time. So I know comfortably where I sit with things as they are now. And there is lots of websites out there that claim to be able to tell you how much a creator is earning. They absolutely cannot tell you that. That information that they are putting on these websites is it's not true. I mean, there's one called Social Blade, and it will say like this creator earns somewhere between £3 and £3,000 in a month. And it's like, well, that doesn't actually tell me anything, because that's like saying, you know, Birmingham is somewhere between Edinburgh and London. Like, is it nearer to Edinburgh or is it nearer to London? Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, and lots of people will go onto these websites and think that it's gospel, and it really isn't. I wouldn't, where was I going to go with this? So yeah, so there's lots of, but social media does pay well, and it's paid me well enough that to earn what I earn from social media, I would have to be going out and physically working for more than part-time. But not as much as full-time. So I'm not earning a full-time wage, but I'm earning more than a part-time wage. And when you've got a 2-parent family and both people are working, that's a good income. And Kev's always strove to earn more money. We haven't come into money. We haven't won the lottery, had an inheritance, anything like that. I'm very on it with the income and outgoings, and I think
I don't like these, but I'm hungry.
we've got ourselves into more of a comfortable position. When we first started vlogging, was when Jamie was 12, Sienna was not even 2, Sienna was 1. No, her first birthday we vlogged, she wasn't even 1. So 7 years ago. So 7 years ago, Jamie would have been 13?
14.
13, 14. So we had 6 children. We don't have 6 children anymore. So we do, but our expenses aren't as big as they used to be. Like when they were that age and under, they were fully reliant on us. If they needed shoes, it was us. If they needed a new coat, it was us. If they needed new clothes, it was us. They needed feeding, it was obviously all on us. Whereas now, if they are adults, some are not so much. She's still in education, but
what you got to remember is,
she works
8
hard.
years ago, the cost of living was probably half as much as well.
But we didn't have as much money. What they're saying is that we seem to have more money and less money whereas now. But circumstantially, we earn more money than we did back then. We don't have as many children dependent on us as we did back then. But we're still not loaded.
No, we're not loaded, but what it comes down to, Kaylee, is your budgeting.
Yeah, but also, sometimes maybe I'm guilty, and I don't intentionally do it, of not saying, but then I don't really have to say it. But we haven't gone out and bought the new car for cash. We bought our old car for cash, and I worked fucking hard to save that money. But we financed this new car. It's the first time I've ever taken out finance on a car. But we haven't just gone out and we haven't just gone out and been able to, we're not rich. We're far from rich. But it just felt really sort of sad, like that someone was saying you are no longer relatable if you are more financially set up in life. But we just got ourselves to a point where our budget is, we still budget, but if I pop to the shops and I see a £3.99 vase, I can pick it up if I want to. Whereas a few years ago, I may not have been able to. I may have gone in and been like, well, actually, I've only got 20 quid left to last week, so I'm not going to get that vase. And we are in a more comfortable position, but we're not rolling in cash, and we're not jetting off on exotic holidays and such. What do you say? Are you on anything else?
No, I just don't think we have to explain ourselves as much. It's not.
No. It's just, I don't want
anybody, without sounding horrible, anybody that watches our vlogs or this and that think that don't want us to not be relatable because we're more financially secure now. Anybody can do what we've done because we started.
Like I said, we haven't been handed
We started
anything.
from the bottom. We just work hard and try and do what we can when we can and save when we can save.
But if you are, I'm running out of battery. If my phone's gone dark.
It's one of those things that anybody can make money, but it's getting the right balance. And it's like there's that saying, isn't there? You can always make money, but you can't make time.
Yeah.
So if you want time, when our kids were younger, we wanted time with the kids, so we didn't make as much money.
That's a good point.
Now we haven't got as many kids to look after. We can make more money because we've got more. We don't need as much time.
Yeah, because that's totally true. And when we had a lot of younger kids, I needed your support more. And if you didn't come home until 9 o'clock at night, I'd have struggled. Whereas now, if Kev's like, oh, I'm not going to be home till 9, I'm going to have to run and get my charger. I'll be like, fine, okay, I'll see you when you get in. But if he'd have called me up a few years, back when the girls were little, when the boys were Riley's age, so, hard work, and said, oh, I'm not going to be in till 9, I'd have been like, oh my God, I can't, I need your help, I've got to bath the baby, I've got to cook the tea, da, 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 da. So back then, you did a job that you didn't really love, and you did it for years because it meant that you could be present at home.
Yeah, brought in the money and I was at home.
I'm glad I've got my charger.
Sorry, guys, I don't even know what question was on. Let me move across a bit.
That one that we were just about being not relatable.
Yeah. Has anybody got any more questions? Because I think that was the last question. No, Jamie does work for Sainsbury's. He left Sainsbury's for a bit. He went to go try out a new job. Didn't work out because of his epilepsy. And he has gone back to Sainsbury's. He's been back at Sainsbury's a couple of months now. So, no, Jamie is back at Sainsbury's. I'm just going to read through some of these comments, see if there's anything I can answer. Would you ever start going live on TikTok?
God, TikTok sent me a notification asking me to do that every day.
I don't know, because I don't know if you've got to have a certain criteria for TikTok. I don't know if
Got to try and plug my phone in.
My old account on TikTok, I had enough subscribers. That was doing really well, that account was.
Oh, don't even start.
Felicity did a TikTok on my thing. Wasn't even as bad. It was
I thought you were going to start on your could have been viral video.
It was just her dancing. And then for some reason, TikTok closed my account down because my daughter was dancing and there wasn't adult in the screen. So.
But he did nearly go viral when I made him delete the video.
Yes. Obviously, the video when we sat on the paddleboard that was about half a foot deep, and then something a little wave come, Newell knocked off, and Kaylee grabbed the phone rather than grabbing the child, even though the child could stand up.
But she was upside down.
I was on 500,000 views in the space of about 15 minutes.
It was this one viral video, and
Kaylee made me take it down. So,
but nowadays I wouldn't care. Like back then, I was like, oh my God, people are going to be so horrible. People are going to think I'm such a rubbish mum. And I was so much more affected back then by what other people would think of me. And now I've just got such a zero tolerance to it that it doesn't bother me. Like now, I'd have been like, yeah, I went for my phone and not my child. My mistake, but she's alive. I would have been fine with it. But back then I was like, take it down.
Someone has put a very good comment on here. It's about, obviously not us, but other YouTube families that have made it bigger. A lot of them change and forget that they're only at where they are because of the followers that follow them.
Yeah, it's really, what I will say though is it's very, I find something that is quite hard with doing social media is that, and I think what the problem is with some of these bigger creators is that the not so nice side of social media, the not so nice people kind of take priority over the kind people, and people are very much on the defense and on the attack rather than focusing on the larger majority of people who are there watching your videos and helping you to get to where you are. And so social media takes lots of self-awareness, self-reflection, growth, as does being a viewer. Like I'm very much now like, if someone is watching our videos and they are feeling anything other than joy from it, like if they're watching it and they hate the way I look or the way I talk or the way we parent or anything about us, and they still come back and watch and they say anything like, there's just nothing other than unkindness, and I just think this person isn't self-aware enough to protect their inner peace. Like if you're watching something that makes you feel that passionately to leave those sorts of comments, then I feel that self-awareness, and I think that works as well on the flip side for creators. You have to be self-aware that I do this. I don't, people always say I don't owe people anything. Actually, you kind of do to a certain degree. Like you don't owe telling people your entire life, obviously. Like we're all entitled to our privacy. I mean, there's things that happen within our four walls that not even my mum knows about, but my mum pretty much knows anything. And if I don't think she knows, she does know.
Apparently, you doing your hand movement, you look like you're doing 6-7.
6 now then. But there are people within our like friend circle, like friends of ours, who don't know some of the things that we've gone through and conversations that have been had in our house and such. So you are entitled to a private life, but you also do owe a certain level of respect to the people that have got you to where you are. And I think that, yeah, you're correct in thinking that maybe some people have forgotten that. It can be frustrating as a creator sometimes, because you can watch some of these, and I'm not going to mention any names at all, but you can watch some other creators who are putting together videos that feel no different to what you're doing, like no different whatsoever. Like you can have a similar, you could be a similar age to these creators, similar amount of children, live in a similar area, live, very similar, or was where living similar lives before they made it big. And you can watch like the videos that they put out before they got big, and you can think, well, that's no different to what I do. Why don't I make it? Why don't I blow up? How come I didn't get all the views? But you have no control, and you are just, like I said, you are literally just one YouTube different thing in the algorithm. Like YouTube just have to do one different thing to your video, or TikTok, or any of the other social media pages, and all of a sudden your whole life can change. But sometimes you can sit back and think, oh wow, why didn't that happen to me? Or and you can think I'd be more graceful about it, or I'd be more thankful for it, or I'd be more, many different things that you could think that you would do differently. But I guess none of us know how we'd behave until it was to happen. But I'm not going to mention.
No, that's why I haven't mentioned.
I don't watch a whole lot of YouTube myself anyway.
I don't watch any YouTube.
I don't have time. And do you know what? Most of the time, if anyone is watching YouTube, I don't turn that crap off, because there's normally some really loud people, and I think, God, do we sound like that?
Yeah, all I watch is Gold Rush, and that's about it.
I watch Reese watch EastEnders.
I watch films.
I've tried to find a good series,
I
good film.
love. I did start watching last night though on. I can't remember what it was on. Marvel series with about these 6 kids and their parents. I can't remember what it's called. But
Yeah.
I watched one and a bit. Well, maybe one episode in 10 minutes before I fell asleep.
I didn't watch anything. I did the food shopping. But yeah, I don't want us to ever I don't want to. I guess we're never going to be everyone's cup of tea, and it all comes down to where you're at in your own life as well. I mean, if I'm trying to think of an example that's not talking about money. I don't know. Trying to think of an example that might not offend anyone. I don't think there is an example that won't offend anyone. But if I was feeling a certain way about a certain thing in my life, something wasn't going the way I wanted it to go, I was feeling like really negative about something, I wouldn't then obviously want to watch someone that's got that thing or doing that thing that I'm not able to do. But you never know what everyone else's situation and circumstances are, and we're all just doing the best we can every day to get the best out of what life we've got. And we are just being us. And sometimes as well, I guess, we don't vlog everything, and we don't vlog every day. And often I will vlog when I'm doing something, going somewhere, spending money, because it feels like that's worth filming. Like, when I'm at home, and I know people say they like to watch those sorts of videos, like just normal daily stuff, but sometimes I don't want to. I'm quite not insecure, but I don't like to pick up a camera if I feel like I look like crap, or and some days you just want to get up
me to pick a camera when I get home from work, look like a mess.
Yeah, and I'm like, can you finish the vlog for me?
Just nip into the shop. Well, can you finish the vlog for me?
Because I don't want to finish the vlog because I look like crap. And he'll be like, I look like crap, and I'm like, yeah, but it's fine if you look like crap. I can't look like crap. But yeah, some days, like, the normal monotonous mundane days at home, I don't really film so much. So then I guess sometimes the content that does go out is when we appear to be like going on a jolly, But we aren't, honestly, no different to any other family, are we? And I always think as well, like, there's people that we've met through social media. So people like Sarah, Jen, who have all watched us on YouTube for however long. You know, in Sarah's case and Jen's case, it was like years before we actually met. And then I've met them in real life, and they've enjoyed their time. We've enjoyed our time together, and then they keep in contact. And I just think to myself, that to me means so much, because that means that we are authentic and we are true to ourselves. Because if we weren't, then these people would be like, oh, well, they're not how they come across on YouTube. They're obviously faking it. So yeah, what you see is what you get. But if I showed you every day of my life, it would be really boring. We wouldn't do a lot, do we? Especially in the winter.
I don't do it. I get up in the middle of work. I do my routine. I get up at 5 o'clock every single day, whether it's work day or not work day. I'm still up at 5 o'clock.
I just think like earlier on. So today, for instance, we haven't vlogged today. We did start a vlog, didn't we? And then we decided that there was nothing happening. That was a vlog worthy at all. Did start in the car this morning. So we got up this morning. I had a shower but didn't have time to do anything with my hair, so I just had a wet plait in my hair. We have to be at dance quite early in the morning. I don't know why I thought it was a good idea. We went to dance. We left dance. We went into Superdrug because I had thrown something out of Felicity's and I had to replace it, and I didn't know quite how expensive this item of skincare was going to be. It was £12. In
fact, there was more than that by the time they'd gone around the rest of the shop and got the other bits.
Yeah, but basically what happened was Summer sorted her room out, gave Felicity a load of products that Summer didn't want anymore, but some of these products were years old. So when I sorted out Felicity and Sienna's dressing table yesterday, I threw some of these products in the bin because I was like, I don't really want her spraying that on her face because I know it's years old. And then she said to me, when you were cleaning my room, did you see an e.l.f. setting spray? And I was like, maybe. I maybe threw it in the bin. She was like, I really liked that. There was like literally like a tiny bit left in the bottle. And I was like, we've got dance tomorrow morning. I'll buy you a new one. And then she was like, it is £10. And I was like, okay.
That was on the way to dance.
On the way to dance. She's like, you do know it's £10 what you're buying me. I was like,
then we left there thinking, right, back to the car now. There's 2 minutes left on the car.
I need some sticky tabs for my nails. So if you see Felicity walking around with nails on, she has glued them once, hasn't she? She glued them at Christmas. But we don't let her use the glue. She has sticky tabs, which you buy in Primark. They don't sell them in Superdrug.
Yeah, so we had to
put more money on the car to go to Primark. But anyway, I digress. So this morning, got up, had a shower, took Felicity to dance. Whilst Felicity's in dance, we're just sat there chatting to Poppy's dad, and one of my friends takes her daughter as well. Then we left there, we went into Superdrug, at which point I was going, we've got 6 minutes left on the car, so quickly grab what we need, we're going. We then went out to Primark, and then we came home. I went down to Sainsbury's, picked up my shopping, came home, vlogged the shopping. Then we went and did a tip run. And then we were really quite bored, went over to my mum's, and then we came home and cooked tea. And like, when I'm having a day like that, I'm like, no one wants to watch me putting rubbish in the skip. Like, do you know? Okay, nobody wants to watch Kev put rubbish in the skip.
I want you watching me put rubbish in the skip.
I got to the tip run and I was like, do you want my help? He's like, do you want to get these dirty bags out of the car? And I was like, not really. No, you can stay there. But if it's dry stuff, like when we've taken like cupboards and stuff, I do help.
Sometimes.
But no one wants to watch me. I'm sorry, guys. I ain't taking no tripod to the skip with me and setting it up. I know there's people. I watch this one creator on TikTok, and I watch a couple of creators on TikTok. One of them is Stephanie Vavron from Scotland. She gets a whole load of nasty stuff thrown at her. But I see what I see, and I like her TikTok. So I watch her. I also watch this girl called Alicia. I'm sure her TikTok's called Alicia Devon. And tell me, she has me in stitches. She lives in Exeter, so she doesn't live far from us. She's always on the same beaches that we go to. One day I might actually bump into her. Of course, I'm not going to say anything because I've seen people before and be like, oh, that's that family I watch on TikTok, but I'm not going to say anything. Anyway, if you haven't watched Alicia, look for Alicia Devon on, I think she's called that. And she must and Stephanie Bavron and a few others, they must take a tripod with them everywhere. Like, she films her walking out of her front door. Then the next shot will be like the boot opening, and then the dogs getting in the boot from another angle, and then her driving off of her driveway. She has to go out and put that tripod, walk out, come back, move the tripod, put it to that angle, put the dogs in the car, move the tripod, put it there, drive off the driveway, then come back to collect the tripod and her phone that she's left in it.
Anyway.
To then drive somewhere. She's even done it where you see her driving into the parking space in the car park in the supermarket. You're telling me this girl is ballsy enough to take her tripod and set it up in the middle of Asda car park?
Or
I couldn't do it.
Or
I just couldn't.
She's got a husband doing it for her.
No, because he's not always with her. He's called Tits Pervert. That's what she's called TP, Tits Pervert. That's what she refers to him as. Honestly,
On
she is
TikTok,
brilliant.
I like to watch Shits and Gigs. Anybody watch Shits and Gigs? Like a podcast sort of thing.
No.
It's funny as
I think I might have seen that though. But what I'm saying is, I ain't ballsy and confident enough to rock up at the tip with my tripod and film me putting my rubbish in the bin, or Kev putting the rubbish in the bin. And I don't think any of you need to watch that either. Do we agree? I can't see the comments, but are people agreeing with me? Do I put my tripod up and film me driving off the driveway and then pull my car up down the road, run back up to the house to pick the tripod up,
No.
to then get another shot from somewhere else? Like, when I'm just living a mundane, boring day, I'm not vlogging because I ain't got that much energy to do all of that, to make it, because that's what you had to make it, because like, she even films her picking up her dog's poo. And she even films her dog pooing. And whenever Charlie poos and we're vlogging, like when you've vlogged, when you've out walking Charlie, and Charlie's in shot pooping, I cut it out.
Why?
He doesn't want everyone on YouTube watching him pooing.
He wants me to pick it up though.
I know, but he doesn't want people watching.
He must want people to watch because he walks around in a little circle, sort of like parading it.
And then he does it in he stops 3 times down the same damn road.
Yeah.
Makes you fill up 3 poo bags for one lot of poo because he likes to space it out. But anyway, she films stuff that I wouldn't even. We just cut off and then came back again. So yeah, has anyone watched her? Does anyone know who I'm talking about? But she's brilliant. But yeah, she's.
There's someone saying, who wants to watch someone pick up dog poo?
I know, right? But I do. I watch her pick up her dog's poo, and I watch her dog pooing because she puts it in the vlog. Her dogs are 2 Cocker Spaniels, which she calls the fun employed Wookiees. One's called Nala and one's called Chives. And they are literally feral. And she's got 2 kids, 2 and under. They were both under 2 when she had the second one. And she literally does TikTok every day, like a vlog type TikTok. And it's got so many different angles and parts. And I think this is brilliant. I love watching it. But I could never.
How long have we been live for now?
A long time. What time are we on?
9:25.
I can't see the comments because I can't read that far away.
There's no one commenting, only Jamie and his friend.
Sometimes the comments aren't coming through because
No, they're coming through.
Oh, YouTube does a thing. Has someone seen the Steps musical? No, but neither have I. And I feel like I need to because I loved Steps back in the day. No, I don't think there is a way to change that.
Hello, live.
Oh, they're back. They are back. Oh, Charlie's pulled my phone out.
Mummy, I got you food.
Well, we're going to end this here because Summer has just come home.
Can I give them a haul of what I bought for everyone? Charlie down.
Well, you have to go for it.
Charlie, yeah.
Oh, well,
Charlie
tell me how much I owe you.
No, it's fine.
You use your voucher.
It was 23 quid. No, I didn't.
Fuel.
So 10 for fuel.
Oh yes, yeah, I found it.
It was £23 for everyone. So look how
Hi,
many sauces
Jamie.
I put in.
Hello, David. I can't see that. No, I can't see that. Look, we were just talking about different angles. There we go, look.
So I got Bella and
Big
mac and
thrilling
cheese.
stuff. Thrilling.
Is this the mac and cheese?
Why it's so small?
Well, yes.
That is little, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's all portioned, so it's all the same as what goes in.
Yeah, but no, what I'm saying is, how much do they charge for that little pot? I know you don't pay that,
£5,
but
you know.
if you ordered Nando's, you'd pay £5 for that. That's insane.
That's a wrap.
Oh, that's
She got you medium.
What did you want?
That's a burger.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, but she thought you were back.
Thank you.
Be
I thought
grateful.
you liked the wraps because
No, I
you
do
ordered
like
the wrap
that.
last
As
time.
long as it's got stuff in it.
Well, I just got the normal one.
That's just chicken.
I'll eat it.
Why is it
Right,
stuck to the box?
It's not. I
Oh,
haven't
it's
pulled the box
chopsticks
away.
and old man then.
Sorry.
What was
I'm
James saying? Jamie could do a live tomorrow, couldn't you, Jamie?
No,
Margaret
not
says, can we do a live tomorrow? But she likes you, Jamie, so why don't you do one?
Fucking hell, Mum. Check it out.
How did you get that and I got that?
We'll share.
What's the sauce? What's the sauce?
I've got medium sauces. I've got
That's what
lemon and
ketchup.
herbs. I don't have ketchup.
Oh,
I've got
Nando's master ketchup.
hot sauces.
Yeah, we're going to have to have it.
What about mayonnaise?
I got mayo.
There's mayo in the cupboard.
Mm.
Thanks, Summer.
I don't
Huh?
So if anyone wants to know another word to describe our children,
What did you get for that?
it is
Generous.
generous. Because Reese has gone out to pick her up so that I didn't have to. And she's brought us all food home. So another
think I
word
can
for them
run
is
the
generous.
wrap-
Anyone can
filling
have
in.
some.
Chelsea's winning 2-1.
What was the first question which everyone was saying Summer and Jamie to?
Oh, Jamie asked what the fuck. Oh, Chelsea 3-1. Come on.
Love you guys. Oh my god. I wasn't anywhere scary. I was just at work. I was just being dramatic.
Well, what
Guess
did you
what I
say?
had? Oh, I was just going, please can someone pick me up?
She just didn't want to walk.
No, my foot really hurts.
It's not nice walking in the
It's
dark
not,
either.
No.
That looks good, Reese.
Let's tomorrow.
Where is the chicken?
Do you not got chicken in your
Oh, there
burger?
is chicken.
Oh, there is. Imagine.
Are there any drumsticks left?
Drumsticks?
Guess what?
Oh. Yeah.
Guess what?
Me and his dad did quite well eating those because we don't like this flavour.
I love this flavour. Guess what? I
I
had.
don't need just one.
Guess what I had? For my break, brownie.
Oh, was it nice?
Really good. I am still doing shows. I've got a show not next week, the week after.
Oh, when you put the tickets.
There's only 3 tickets left.
I'll have to put them now then.
Yeah.
Hope they're still there.
Probably not sat next to each other.
No, they're not. They're
That's
you
not
just go in. I'm doing Young Frankenstein and I'm playing Frau Blucher, who's a weird housekeeper diva who is. What accent is she? Transylvanian, but mine's a bit not.
German.
Mine's a bit German. Is it? Is it?
Okay, I'm done with this.
Is it bad if I
No, mix it in.
This is looking like a
Diet
mukbang now, isn't it?
Is
Really
it
good.
bad
Mix that
if I
in.
do
Oh, no,
a?
thank you.
Want it?
Why do you not want it?
I'm just full.
Put it on the side and Sarah will eat it for her
Is
breakfast.
it bad
said
if I do a
anything.
German
Or not,
accent?
that
Do
will eat it.
people think it's like?
No, just do one of your lines.
Grab me a fork, please, Bella, please.
Oh no, I
That's
don't
what
know
there's
which
another
one to do. He carried his hoops and mallets, and I carried his balls.
You do that line. Nanny's got one of those hula hoops with the ball thing that hangs from the end.
And I carried his balls.
And she was doing that and I was like, I just can't, all I can see is that you're swinging a testicle round.
Yeah, I couldn't even look at it. It's disgusting.
Or I say,
It just looks like a,
and my face has to be
Cool,
like this. Can I escort you to your bedchamber, Herr Doctor? When I ask if Frankenstein wants some milk, Dan said to look at my boobs as if I was saying to come from
No,
my
that's
boob.
weird.
I
ugh,
was like, okay,
that's really
Dan.
weird.
He's really funny.
Right.
No,
Anyway.
I like being on the
Yeah,
live.
but,
Yeah, but me and
we've
Bella
been
need to
on
go to
live
bed.
for hours. And
It's alright.
It's only 9
Do you want some
It
Perry
was
salt
the-
on your chips?
there's already Perry salt
With
on them.
nuts,
They
it's
really-
fine.
Who made it? Was it that woman that's really heavy-handed with the Perry salt?
What
It was
do you
in
mean?
there working that night we went in there on it. And she was like, shh, with the Perry
What
salt.
do you mean when we? You've never been.
Well,
in
that was
this week?
Paula.
Oh, I don't know.
You didn't realise you got chicken on yours.
Well, I did. You keep stealing it.
Do you want some of mine, Dad?
No, it's alright. You eat it.
You've got mac and cheese now.
It's a bit of chicken.
And then I'm doing Oliver again, guys.
Me and Bella have got to go to bed and watch the NFL now.
Oh, I don't know.
Will you stop?
What's Emma said?
I don't know. Jamie's.
I'll go to bed.
I don't think we're seeing all of the comments. I think it's changed again. Where it
Oh,
only
any
says-
tips on mental health?
Oh, Jamie's. That's what Jamie's replying to. But there's this thing with the comments. But last time I was on, I was able to change it So it was coming up as newest rather than top.
Oh, David, no, I'm not Nancy, babe. I'm not a singer, sadly.
And someone said about the Steps
You don't know
musical,
that
but-
yet.
Well, never seen
Not been
ever.
casted yet, guys.
The Steps music. You know who we saw in and Juliet, who sang that really gorgeous song,
On your bed, Charlie.
the one playing Anne Hathaway.
Yeah.
She's in Steps
Oh,
musical.
no, she was lovely. I liked her. She was good.
really
Yeah.
good.
Was she the one that I saw as well?
Mm.
Go down halfway.
Lara Denning.
My favourite
one
musical
who
I've
sang-
ever been to watch is Mrs.
I had
Doubtfire.
Dame someone.
Yeah, Dame Denning.
My favourite musical is.
You all sound well spoken, rather posh. That's what people say at uni and college to us.
It's
Yeah,
just where we
the
come
Bristol
from.
accent is so strong.
I get called Taunton by my director.
Taunton. Everyone like.
I always call you posh voice.
Me?
Yeah. You have like your angry voice, and then you have like your posh phone voice. Like
I have a really
most-
posh
I've
most
got a
women do.
customer service voice.
Yeah.
Hi,
My voice was made for
guys.
customer service.
Wait, hold
Yeah,
on.
My
Mum,
face was made
you
for
def-
radio.
yeah, you definitely
I'm talking
speak-
about me, by the
Yeah,
way.
you definitely speak different on the phone. If I used to ring off a number, and then like hello, like,
Hold on.
I need to have a shower.
Hi guys, ever been to Nando's before? Got any allergies? Perfect. You guys want to follow me over? Guys, look at my scarf. Wait.
Is that a chicken?
I got this for Christmas.
From her work. Not from, I did not embroider Nando's onto a scarf
No.
for her.
Yeah, I met her at stage door. Oh, I'm just eating chicken.
Who was they? Anne Hathaway. We didn't
Yeah.
stage door for that. Oh, you did the
When I
next
went
time,
with
right?
Henry and Izzy.
Yeah, my favourite musical is Mrs. Doubtfire.
I really want to go and see
Oh.
Matilda.
Help is on the way,
Oh, that
dear.
sounds so good.
I really
So,
want to go and
Crystal.
see Wicked.
We still haven't been to see Wicked.
Wicked,
We
wicked.
promised
Summer,
Thomas.
I
John
learned
Glenn
that
Wicked.
down
We still haven't been.
stateside.
I'm in other states.
I learned it.
We did it as Frau and Frederick, me and Meg.
Slay.
I'll show you in a sec.
Right, somewhere.
Are
I
you
think-
seen 6?
I'm going to move out of camera because
You've
I can't.
seen 6.
I can't eat in front of people. I'm even eating really tentatively.
Is it your mukbang now?
Whereas Kev was on the camera, that's off camera, just shoveling it in.
Can we not put your bum all over the sweets, please?
Oh.
It's in a packet.
He was sat on them.
Oh my god, guys, can I at least have a Haribo crocodile?
Do you know what? They're my favourite.
Right, well, I bought you mac and cheese, babe, so.
Yeah, and then I realised.
Summer bro, where the fuck is my food? Jamie, you're not here, so I didn't get you any?
You moved out.
Yeah,
Alright,
you're
right.
gone, sorry. Oh, where's
Jamie's
it
got a
gone?
good goal today in football.
It's on your scarf.
Jamie actually scored.
He's got a bicycle
James did
kit.
score today, apparently.
Sure.
Yes, Jamie. Well done.
Good goal.
Did
Oh my
you
god,
tell me?
David's seen it, Mum.
What?
Wicked.
Wicked, wicked.
David,
No,
maybe
no,
you'll
no,
watch a
seriously.
musical with me in one day. But just dancing. Because I'm only doing dance. Actually, you know how I said I had Sunday off next week, Dad?
Yeah.
So we could go to Nando's. I'm in Brighton. We can go
I'll take you to the pub on Tuesday if you want.
after college.
Nando's
one
in
week,
Brighton?
Dad.
No.
Yeah, we
What?
could.
I'll take you to the pub on Tuesday if you want.
Why driving here?
I'm going to have to, ain't I?
The best thing about teenagers is when they get jobs
You
and they get
basically turn
discounts
into taxis.
in places.
And then the best thing about teenagers is being drove around the country.
Got Brooke with you. Half price Costa.
I don't get a discount.
They're really strict in Primark, aren't they? You
What?
discount. They're strict
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, they weren't, and then they were.
Primark, they literally, it's just.
They like if they see you spending your discount, they'll like track the store that you like
Yeah,
did it for the transaction from, and they'll find who did it and what bank account, and if it links to it.
yeah. But you can't. And even if you go to the till and you've got stuff that's.
It comes up as like a red flag.
Yeah, so if you went to the till and you had like
I need 4.
clothing the sizes of the younger girls, they'd be like, well, that's not for
Dad,
you,
I
Anna,
got you these
wouldn't they?
sauces.
Well, it doesn't matter because I'm buying it.
Yeah, you
But
could
But
say
like
that.
I
No,
can't.
but I got
if
you
I'm like
sauces.
with
Oh, yeah,
you
put me in the kitchen.
Yeah, if you were with
and you're
me,
Just going to
purchasing
get
something, I
fork.
can't give you my discount.
Yeah.
If I got it, then it'd be fine.
yeah, so Primark are quite strict, but Costa's a good one. If we got Brooke. And
I mean, I'd try and get you the
But
bargain.
they have,
was really
Primark
good.
have been very good to me.
Charlie,
like,
on
with
your
my,
bed.
like uni and stuff.
Yeah.
Like they're very good for students.
Yeah, but they are. Oh, he's pulled
Charlie,
Charlie,
on your bed.
Sorry. You just ruined the
But-
thing.
Anyway, Summer, I'm going to end this now.
I
Love.
need your fork.
I'm using my fork. I'm eating with it. You have to wash one up.
Oh my god,
Oh wow, that's bright.
we have a really similar ring light.
We will definitely be getting tickets when
Are
we
you drinking
see
another
you
one? Pepsi?
in the programme. But
Days, I'm gonna-
One from me.
you know,
Like
the
four
first
you've
thing
had
you
today.
said to
basically
me,
buy them anyway.
David, was that
There
you
you go.
could see me in Mean Girls, and you're really manifesting it for me. So keep it up.
But
We need to watch Legally Blonde.
yeah, Mum, Dad, I scored a bicycle.
You scored a bicycle.
I scored or whatever.
I don't even know what bicycle kick is.
Over the head.
Oh.
Did you break anything?
Wow.
Also,
This
guys,
lighting is just showing my spot
who
really.
that
likes
light's
my
bright.
new nails? Just got a French, really, just nice and basic.
Whoa! There is blue light.
Do we like them? I usually get a design, but I just thought, no, I'm gonna be clean.
Oh crap! I need to get these girls' tablets off.
Oh God, yeah, the girls still awake upstairs.
I'm on
Right,
my-
guys, we
my
need
bike.
to go and return to
Enjoying
being
it.
parents because the girls are still awake upstairs,
Charlie, down.
having way too much screen time. But thank you for
Bye, Divas.
joining our live and spending 2 hours with us.
2
That's
hours.
mental. There are still 107. No, there's people coming off now because they know we're ending. There was 172 people.
Oh.
We've been here for
196.
2
No, 212 at one point.
Wow. Thank you guys for joining us.
Look what David just said.
I can't read this too
You
far
can
away
see
from
me
it.
as a dancer in Hamilton.
That would be good. But thank you for joining us, and we will see you all on another
In
live
Hamilton,
in the
so.
future at some point. Yeah, if they hold them, you just leave them held.
Oh,
So YouTube will hold comments that have anything not
got you.
right.
Bye,
if it's, like,
Divas.
if it's got like links and stuff in it,
Oh,
so,
right.
like,
Bye, guys.
robots and stuff, bot stuff. But thank you for watching. I'm gonna press the
Bye.
cross. Goodbye. Farewell. I don't know how to end it. 'cause
My
it
name is
changes
Elder
every
Price.
time. Oh, it's on that side now.